What is going on, party people in the place to be? It's your boy Arah bringing you the Flightless Street Fighter 6 weekly, week number 6. And I have got OCE with me. What's going on, OCE? How are you feeling?
Not much. It has been, I'm not sure about you, but it has been freezing here in Victoria, and I'm hoping today's Street Fighter 6 bracket does what it always does and warms the area up, that's for sure. How you doing?
Surely. I'm actually pretty cold myself. If it's bad in Australia, it's gonna be a lot worse here. But I am definitely feeling good about tonight's bracket. It's going to be a very, very fun time. We just have one pool, of course. That's why we started. Well, we didn't start an hour late. We just decided to start now. All right, people. But we have 19 players in this pool. Very excited to kick off with some players that we haven't seen before. So we're going to start with Bebek versus JDeezer OC. Looks like it's going to be Akuma versus Cammy.
Akuma versus Cammy. Now, this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup because Akuma does certainly have some of the stronger fireballs in the game. Cammy's, what's it called? Backturn knuckle? How do you find this matchup? You're a Cammy player yourself, right?
Yeah. I don't mind it too much. I feel like it's the same sort of deal against any sort of Shoto character where you just have to be very careful about how you are moving around on the screen and not getting caught by errant fireballs and things like that. But of course Akuma has that additional versatility with the demon flip, which can make things quite scary. But we're going to find out how it plays out right here, right now. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Be careful using the Oni skin. I quite like this color palette for this skin. Now, a lot of people were kind of sleeping on this skin when it came out, but it's really come around on me.
It's pretty sick. I mean, I'm a big fan of Oni from Ultra Street Fighter 4, but Akuma is a different beast, and you can see that Bebek is a different beast right now, not allowing JD to have a turn.
Yeah, just laying on the pressure here. Oh, the jump, the neutral jump to bait out that drive reversal, not letting them get that free free drive bar with the patch that was last week. We are, of course, playing on the Ingrid patch, which was released 1 week ago. So all the changes that happened then still in place now.
Yeah. I guess there'll be a couple of things that people have to adjust to, but regardless, Bebek doesn't seem to care. Gonna get that level 3 off, putting JDeezer into a very, very tough spot with 1 pixel left to go.
Just solid play from Bebek here, leveraging pressure, and there's the throw for the first game going to Bebek. It definitely seems like there's a bit of a gap between our players here, but I'm holding out hope for JDeezer and his ability to close it out.
Certainly things could be looking very different as we head into the second game. Sometimes you just need that first one to get an understanding of how the opponent plays. But they're catching the timing of JDeezer, they're getting the counter hit, and you are trapped in that corner.
Oh, the punish counter on that throw is brutal. Bebek leveraging it well, blocking the reversal and using that to get another perfect. That's consistency. When it comes to against a certain type of player, being able to be pretty consistent against people who are unfamiliar with you or your playstyle, very good skill to have. Oh, a great air throw from JDeezer there, managing to just pluck Bebek out the sky.
Tried that setup on the first game and it works out perfectly once again. It's you think it's a drop combo, it can kind of catch you off guard. But Bebek does not care, working towards another level 3 per chance. These are going to hold that defense, found a way through, but not able to get too much from it.
Bebek here burnt out, but still managing to fight his way out of it. Well, Lights confirming into the level 3, and that closes out the match for Bebek.
Damn. Very, very well played.
Yeah, incredibly well played from Bebek there. Bebek will be moving on in the bracket. And speaking of bracket, I forgot to get mine up.
It's all good. It's all good. You can hit ! bracket and see it for yourself there, people. Click the link. If you're watching on Twitch, we're also streaming on TikTok. I should also point out the match arena. So, of course, there's a prize pool tonight. You can add to it by clicking the pinned link, the Matcherino link. And it's very easy to add money to that prize pool without having to spend anything yourself. Just log on to the website, click buttons. There's 6 cents in there right now. It took me about 6 seconds to put 6 cents into the bracket. So yeah, definitely check that one out. But we're going to move ahead to our next game in just a moment's time. We have a New Zealand affair. It's going to be Rago versus Cauliflower. Yeah.
Now, Cauliflower has been on a very consistent competitor in the Flightless weeklies, getting incredibly far each time, but just was he in top 8 last week?
Cauliflower, yes. It was the
Yes.
Geef mirror match.
It was the Geef mirror match. Getting incredibly far through the bracket. Cauliflower, an incredibly strong Geef player. Right, the Geef mirror match against After Death. And with a lot of, not all of them, but with a lot of our killers out for the week, Cauliflower could really destroy the competition. I mean, Cauliflower could always destroy the competition, don't get me wrong. But it's looking a lot more likely this week. That's for sure.
We shall see. The players are here, though. It is going to be Terry versus Geef by the looks of things. Rago, of course, did make it to top 8 last week as well. These two players got to take each other out this early on. I don't know how it's going to go, but let's find out.
So Rago versus Rago's on the Terry, Collie's on the Geef. This is a pretty good matchup for Terry here, having a very solid fireball, but Cauliflower's managed to get in already. Oi! Fading out the ODDP from the Drive Rush. The Drive Rush SPD. Quite difficult to do, but didn't seem too difficult for Cauliflower there, even if the spacing was a bit wrong.
Stress, though, gets the whole damn string off. Triple medium to take it for Cauliflower there in round 1.
Yeah, really solid play from Cauliflower. But now Rago's on the offense here. Cauliflower just blocking well. Going back on the pressure, applying pressure to Rago, but Rago just doesn't seem to be respecting it.
Got to point out as well, both of these players are from the Wellington FGC. So these two have probably played quite a few times before offline. You're going to see some of those unique player-based reads coming out, because these two would know each other better than some other players. There you go, take you close to the corner now. Both players very low on drive gauge, but Cauliflower finds the jump in. Big damage. What's it going to be?
Big damage into the level 3. It is comboed into, but this still could be it.
It is.
Oh. I mean, that's what you get. You trade off the range of some level 3s for the damage, and that's ultimately what you're doing with Zangief in general. The round start running bear grab. Cauliflower's getting straight back into it. Oh my god! Just running his insane offense here. Brilliant lariat for the anti-air, and then just getting the SPD there. No buffers, no nothing.
Perfection. That was a 16-second round or something like that. Cauliflower's going crazy right now. Wants to end this immediately. Puts you down.
When you got the volatility of Geef, you can afford to have 15-second rounds. In fact, it is well wanted. Oh, the low's getting blocked well there by Rago. As Cauliflower keeps on the offense. Going for the full target combo there. Using that big button to just kind of control space. Another standing medium.
Very, very good footsies player there. Knows his spacing incredibly well. You've got to be very careful with the buttons you're putting out there on the screen. Cauliflower got to go for a bit of a schmix up. Oh, they're both burnt out here. We're in the grey zone right now. What are we going to do with it?
Rago managed to go throw loop. Mid-screen throw, goes for the crack shoot, knowing that he can keep the pressure up. Cauliflower would have to spend a level 1 to deal with it, and they choose not to.
There you go, fighting back here, has a chance to take us to a final game, getting a punish on the drive reversal.
Bro getting shimmied there by Rago. Rago keeping on the offense. Big button whiffed, but does not get punished. Cauliflower back on the offensive here, fighting his way out the corner. Good leg check. Leg check whiffs. And that is a game to Rego now.
Okay, Rego turning up the heat.
Yeah, certainly. Actually, straight into the hot stage of the Russian, what's it called? Boiler room?
Boiler room? Yeah. Yep, that was all part of the plan. I knew what I was, I knew what I was getting into when I said that. But these players both seem to know what they're getting into here. Both of a game apiece. This is anybody's game at this point, but Rego getting Geef into the corner, which is not exactly a place that you want to be, especially Geef being a slower character. It can be a bit harder to contest against somebody pushing mad buttons in your face.
But for most of this game, Cauliflower's managed to keep that distance closed. However, that was a great anti-air from Rego. And burnout into the SPD. That's a lot of damage on the board. Boy, blocks blocks the desperate shoulder check. Both players just playing
Cauliflower. Perfect parry as well, but gets clipped. Rego taking you back to the corner once again.
Flower hitting those lows, managing to keep the offense up. Oh, the knee getting snuffed by a jab there.
Rego still playing confidently, finding a counter hit, but messes up in that situation. Cauliflower is getting right back into the place he excels.
Yeah, though Rego did manage to do score a hit here and goes into the level 3, getting the damage on the board. Of course, spending your level 3 is very important, because if you don't here, you might just lose the round. Getting this damage is very important. It makes every interaction just a bit more important for Cauliflower.
Oh, getting clipped is in burnout there. Goes for the level 3. It's gonna connect.
Connects, and that is it. This level 3 Raw does about half a health bar, and as a CA, it closes out the game. Cauliflower will be moving on through the bracket to face off against, let's have a look-see, the winner of Dano and what looks to be the winner of Dano and Kendrick in the winners quarterfinal.
It's gonna be
good work by both players there.
Absolutely. Hard luck, of course. Rego will be dropping down to losers to take on Jay Deezer. Be keen to see who takes that one out, but we're going to move full speed ahead into our next match here, where we have Goo Goo Bird versus After Death. Ooh, okay. This should be fun.
After Death, incredibly solid player, and Goo Goo Bird has been consistently entering Flightless and getting pretty far each week with his JP and his Rashid. Rashid definitely the predominant character here, and probably the character I'm expecting, or we're expecting to see, versus After Death, who is our other big meaty Geef player. The character, not the player.
Well, you never know. Could be the same case in
I never know. Most Geef players do end up being yoked in one way. They always seem incredibly jacked, but they're also incredibly kind. They kind of embody the character they play. But props to that.
Absolutely love to see it. I think both of these players are from Australia. This is Tasmania versus New South Wales, I believe.
Yeah,
Winner of this getting into top 8.
Goo Bird's from Tassie, I believe. After that, yeah, I think that is New South Wales, though that does risk the chance of me saying someone from New South Wales who isn't again, which would be very funny.
It's alright. We will forgive you. Not a problem.
Yeah. Again, both players consistently getting very far into the bracket past few weeks. So I expect a very good match coming out of this one.
Looks like the players are both here. I can't see exactly what character that is behind the little modal in the middle of the screen, but it seems it might be JP.
It could be JP.
Oh, Ingrid!
But no, it's Ingrid!
Oh, alright.
Now that's our first Ingrid on Flightless. Ingrid dropped a week ago and has been terrorizing the ranked ladder. So I'm very interested to see what Goo Bird makes of her here. Getting hit by the SPD.
After Death is not bothered, gets right up in there. Big combos, big plays.
Big combos, big plays, but Ingrid is more a traditional zoner when it comes to, I think it's our first traditional zoner DLC character so far. That laser being very important to maintain space. Building stocks while After Death has to get in. This seems like a very frustrating match.
She just seems to be just doing shit. That's pretty much everything that's happening right now.
She's just using the Guguba's just using the teleport at the moment to stay away from After Death and build stocks. Because if After Death does anything risky, you can just let that laser rip.
After Death is back. Guguba not bothered though, finds a way through. Get off of me. We're gonna put some stocks up.
Gone for the safe laser that doesn't use any stocks there. Gugubird goes on the aggressive. Spends a stock there, builds one, and is now going back to fleeing and building stocks. After that, playing a very patient game, probably very familiar with having to do this with other characters. But good check, good understanding on that up fireball going off to catch an jump in that wasn't there. Gugubird using this level 2 to keep After Death locked down.
The way he got clipped off, he didn't expect the last hit of the laser to come through, but doesn't seem to matter too much when you get the level 2 off. What do we do in that situation?
Into the level 1.
The meter.
The drive is back for After Death to here. After Death can just kind of go on the offense for a little bit.
Oh.
Oi!
Nice try.
Grabs the anti-air. That is the first game on the board for After Death. Whew, do not envy his position, but he made a great job of that. Or did a great job of that. And we're going back to the character select screen. Gugubird switching to the JP, perhaps for a more familiar zoning pattern.
Yeah, I guess Ingrid is so new, you can't say you're in a position that you've mastered the character just yet, so we'll go back to someone a little bit more familiar. JP is the character of choice. Gugubird cannot swap from this character for the rest of the set. Let's see how it goes.
There we go. Gugubird going straight on the aggressive, setting up the 2 portals to get the teleport, and After Death just seems to have blocked incredibly well there. But we're now at that zoning range that JP loves to be at, and this is looking pretty rough for After Death. So he just needs to get in, which is easier said than done at the moment.
Yeah, it's a similar strategy to what we saw from the Ingrid, but it feels like JP is just ever so slightly more oppressive when it comes to the spikes being putting out and things of that nature. Gugubird, will he be able to close it out off of this situation? Yes.
Yeah, when considered against Ingrid, JP spikes do have a higher chance of catching people on the way up when they're trying to jump over the fireball. So it does make sense that a character like this that everyone's a little bit more familiar with may be doing better in the zoning game just for now. Of course, it's only actually the end of week 1 of Ingrid.
The end of week 1, you're right.
So what we see at the end of maybe 1 or 2 years will be completely different.
After Death has been a very sort of committed Geef player. They're showing what they've learned against this character over the last couple of years of Street Fighter 6. However, getting flipped by that low, we're going to get big damage off in this situation. Not enough to kill, but what's coming next?
Just more spikes. Gugubird has gotten to that zoning distance with JP and is just running the zoning game. There it is, a Sturbolg, throwing the fireball, and the jump in to get in for After Death. Now After Death gets to run his offense for a bit.
You say that, and then it felt like Gugubird immediately took their turn back and started pushing, even though they were the one in the corner.
Yeah, I guess, well, actually, there's no I guess about it. That was very smart by Gugubird.
Here we are going into a game 3 situation again. Whoa! The lariat. Went the wrong
That
way.
grabbing the lariat because it went the wrong way. Yeah. I mean, that's the portal set behind, I suppose. JP can choose which direction he comes out of the portal, and Googabird chose correctly there. But After Death is now in and is just running offense. Or trying to catch up at least. Googabird is not afraid to just dash back. Which, honestly, as a zoner, sometimes you just gotta do that, especially in a matchup like this. Oi, the body splash catching the teleport from Googabird. Great work from After Death. And back to the double portal. Every round start, Googabird's throwing double portal. Oh, the command grab. After Death not jumping on reaction there. That's a good sign that Googabird's been putting up very consistent pressure. Good check. Googabird has After Death back at full screen with a portal set up, and it's back to the zoning well.
You gotta be thinking Googabird must have a very, very heavy-duty controller here, because there's non-stop inputs happening on that thing.
Kinda, yeah. You're wondering what sort of controller they have. Maybe is it a Horte? Is it one of the Cosmoxes? It's gotta be something very good.
Oh, tried the string,
carry.
but yeah, After Death calls it out immediately.
Goes to the Oki throw, gets the SPD in. Oh, and the leg check into the lariat, keeping the offense on. Googabird stuck in the corner. The body splash catching the attempt to jump out, and the SPD connects. That is the win for After Death for his loyal fans. Oy. That's insane. That's insane. After Death managing to close out that set after such a solid zoning onslaught. I would have pulled my hair out by then. God.
Very, very well played. It is going to be After Death being our first player, making it into the top 8 on the winner's side. Absolutely love to see it. Googabird is waiting for the winner of Braggy and Bebek. So another very exciting match going to be happening down there. But we're going to move on to our next one, where we have Reno versus T2 Tangy. Reno last week getting the bronze medal. He's going to try and go higher this time around. T2 Tangy going to be hot on their heels. But I do also have some news to share. We have some results. So we had 19 players sign up for tonight's bracket. Going home in 17th equal, we had Jimsy, Warluck, and Raygo. Thank you very much to all of those players for jumping in. Hopefully we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Of course, if you're watching in the chat and you've not actually entered a bracket like this before, this is an online bracket being played from the comfort of your own home. And if you want to get into the tournament scene, heavily recommend entering next week. This is a weekly after all, and it has some incredible talents from Australia. Our top 8s or incredible Australian talents here. You'll get to play against some really good players. Speaking of really good players, we're coming up now with Reno versus T2 Tangy. T2 Tangy had to pull out of last week because his game did not update. But he's in the chat. He said his game has updated within the week, which is great to hear.
And I want to point out, you said just Australian talent? Come on, we got some New Zealand talent out here too. These are 2 New Zealand players facing off in this match.
Sorry, we got more New Zealand talent than Australian talent usually, especially with how good New Zealand players are. And I said that with genuine sincerity. Yeah. Sorry if it came out as sarcastic.
No, you're good. Whoa! Well, I have genuine sincerity with this. Huge thank you to whoever just put that into the prize pool. Midnight dropping 50 USD. So our top 3 are going to be paid out tonight. $50. Oh, man, amazing. Thank you so much, Midnight.
And that's another reason to enter the bracket. But right now, it's Reno versus Troy tonight. Incredibly strong Cammy. And Troy tonight, an incredibly strong Auckland Sagat.
Hamilton versus Auckland here. Classic matchup from the northern half of New Zealand. Tang again caught by the buttons. Reno knows the spacing incredibly well. Reno is a star player back in the Street Fighter 5 days as well. Previous New Zealand national champion. Troy tonight kind of a new kid on the block, all things considered. He's had a tough opponent here. Reno, super delayed overhead. I'm gonna close it out with a beautiful punch.
Yeah, you can definitely see that both players have been taking this game seriously, though. Incredible skill on display from both. But currently, Reno is on the offense here. Managing to use those tools that Cammy has and stop Troy from playing that mid-range game that Sagat really likes playing. Even punishing there. Punishing T2 Tangy for trying to play the game.
Can't do that. Oh! Beautiful. Didn't even touch him, but of course that would have been invulnerable from Reno as well. Gonna do mad damage. What are you doing afterwards? Mix-up opportunity is all it's going to take, but Troy tonight is not giving up.
Not giving up at all, but Reno was using just the pressure of the life lead there to really try and force T2 Tangy to do something silly. And that's one game to Reno. You can really see the top player familiarity with so many situations in the game, especially when you see these players play. Troy, T2 Tangy on the offense here. Good side swap from Reno. Just the first part of Tiger Nexus there, not going for any of the follow-ups. Good call there too. No anti-air on the jumps here. Reno seems to have noticed that. On the offense.
Going to back off, tried to approach. Reno was waiting for it. Not much needed to close out this particular round, but the defense holding strong from Troy tonight.
Relentless pressure there. Relentless pressure from Reno there as they keep on, or they keep on fighting.
Oh, okay. Good calculation.
Yeah, good calculation. The extra hits from the OD Tiger knee doing the chip needed for the kill. And straight back to round start. These round start interactions have typically been going in Reno's favor.
Oh, unfortunate misinput there from Troy tonight. Reno going to get right back into the driver's seat. We call that GTA. Grand Theft Auto.
Bloody hell. Yeah, but now the positions have been swapped by Troy. T2 Tangy's now on the offense of the court. OD DP! Oh, is that a misinput on the OD fireball?
That's unfortunate. We saw that a couple of times. T2 Tangy might have updated the game, but seems like the controller might need a bit of an update as well. It really sucks when the misinputs happen, but of course, nerves can run high, especially when you're so close to making it to top 8.
Yeah. I mean, T2 Tangy has had a good run so far. We're gonna... Yeah, this is a bit of a perilous situation to be in.
The ankles, what are we gonna do though? Break your ankles once again on the other side. Reno got him into burnout. Oh, this is rough.
Oh, the Tiger Nexus in response to the Spin Knuckle.
In the wall positioning, well, actually getting a whole lot of space in the neutral as well. Reno has to move forward, and now that Troy tonight has all of the drive gauge back, we're doing big damage.
No conversion there. Reno choosing to burn himself out for the side swap, though. Oh, and he gets clipped on the leg.
Oh, nicely done.
That's a game to T2 Tangy. That's a game apiece for both players here. Once again, it is currently best of 3 until top 8. So whoever wins this is moving on. Reno with the relentless offense here. And there's the ODDP tell him to get off of him.
Playing a really nice spacing game here. T2 Tangy, though, wasn't able to check the spin knuckle. However, getting straight back out of the corner again. It's really important, of course, playing a game like Street Fighter. I know probably a lot of people in my audience are more used to Tekken and In this game, to get put in the corner, you really don't want to be. You really don't. It's a very, very tough position to escape from. Reno showing you why he is a star player.
Definitely. Once you're in the corner here, it's as much of a guessing game as or it's way more of a guessing game than some of the other 2D fighters on the block. And here's a throw loop that Street Fighter 6 has kind of infamously become known for at the moment.
Level 3 on deck as well. Reno going to go for the slide to get some nice frames going on there. Can't be punished for it. And there's the ODDP.
Yeah, to close out the game. That is Reno moving on. T2 Tangy will get to do the rest of their top 8 run in the loser's side. And speaking of, actually, who do we have up next? Reno has secured his place in the top 8 winners side to play against the winner of Tony and Shandron.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're going to go on to the next one here. Got a couple of things I need to say. First of all, thank you very much to my good friend Sideclips for dropping $6.70 into the prize pool. 6-7!
6-7.
Is that what you wanted? Hopefully that was what you wanted there. Maybe you can give another $6.70 and I'll do it again. But we now are at $56.76 in our prize pool. And
5, 6, 7. Hey, we can count.
We can. But, we learned the numbers out here. Yummy. Fresh meat for my... Thank you so much, JDeezer07, for the Prime sub. You absolute legend. Thank you so much. Alright, so I have some more results though, people. Going home in the 13th equal position, we had Bibek, King Lewis, Lily's dad, and JD07. Thank you very much for playing, and hopefully we see you next time.
So, up next looks to be Dano versus Cauliflower. Cauliflower was already played once on stream. However, this is for top 8. So, is it all top 8 matches? Oh, all winners side top 8 matches are played on stream? Yeah. Good to hear. So, yeah, it's Dano versus Cauliflower, 2 incredibly solid players. I feel like I say that for every person on stream, but it's just true.
It's just the caliber of the competition here.
It is. It is. The players that consistently enter these brackets do end up being some of the strongest in the New Zealand and Australia region.
Oh, I just realized that Cauliflower has had to fight 2 Terries in the bracket thus far. Hey, thank you, JDeezer, for playing. Appreciate you. Big ups to the Kemi army.
And Dano is currently on the offense here against Cauliflower. But yeah, Cauliflower has had to deal with 2 Terries, but I suppose he's a bit of a common character at the moment with his strength at the moment.
Dano just has this really sort of like simple, effective style, which you really like to see. I feel like with some of these online tournaments, you have like a real range of players between completely wild style players that are out there, and then this very nice, reserved, footsie-based gameplay. Both of these players are quite similar in that regard.
Yeah, Dano definitely plays a very compact Terry. He's not out here trying to do the biggest thing. He's just here winning every interaction that he can and trying to put his weight behind it. And Cauliflower manages to get the FSPD there. Actually, it's very similar with Cauliflower, who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty with a bit of neutral. Especially since, you know, once he's in.
Wow. Dano tried to get in and Cauliflower sends him right back out again. Going into round number 3. However, Dano with a full stick of butter and Cauliflower with absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. No level 1 for the anti-air super. No level 2 for the anti-fireball super either. So Dano might be able to leverage having a fireball here to just kind of get past Cauliflower.
Absolutely. Every character that has some sort of projectile can find a pretty simple way to shut down a wild Zangief, but if you allow them to get too close, don't let them get into their zone, it will turn around.
Good solid scoop from Cauliflower here. Oh, good check. Is this the full spend for the kill? It is! That is the first game gone to Cauliflower in his tidy whities as we go into the next match.
He is indeed in the tidy whities. You see that gold sort of, what do you even call that? The thing at the top of the tidy whities has gold for a reason. He came to win.
Gold elastic band. I don't know how effective that is, but I guess it was a design from the 80s, 90s. You don't really...
band, and he's trying to get the bands out here in Flightless, especially because someone else just dropped more money into the prize pool. Oh, another Midnight. We've got Midnight +1. Just dropped $10 into the prize pool.
Wait, like the person who's called Midnight +1, or Midnight once again?
No, it's a person called Midnight +1.
Midnight +1. Thank you for that. I'm glad you're the better Midnight. I'm kidding.
They had the comment, let's show some love for Street Fighter 6, eh? We love it for Street Fighter 6.
Dano back on the aggression here. Took a round while we were bantering there too. Dano definitely seems... Well, doesn't... Not even definitely. Dano is very well adjusted to being on the offense and defense as one of our ultimate masters. But Cauliflower manages to connect the hit there and goes on the offense.
Oh, that was brutal. You could just tell that Cauliflower was in a really, really comfortable position there in terms of their spacing. As soon as Dano had pushed the button, it was met swiftly with a whiff punish. And oh my god, level 3 again.
Half the health bar gone. You can say whatever you want about Zangief, but he is always doing an insane amount of damage, that's for sure. Oh my god! And that's Cauliflower moving on the winner's side to top 8.
Damn! Okay. Okay. Cauliflower getting it done. Moving on. Winner's side, top 8. And it looks like they're gonna have a rematch with After Death from last week. Okay, that's gonna be sick.
Insane. So our last match for the top 8 on the winner's side is going to be Tony N versus Shandarin. Shandarin, of course, Victoria rep, runner of the Drive Theory tournament held here in Victoria. It's a monthly, and it's held on the first Saturday, which is coming up this week.
Actually, check that out, everybody. It's gonna be a damn good time.
Yeah, if you're in Victoria, big recommends on going there. It's a very chill time. It takes place in the Theory Bar, and that place is very nice. But yeah, we've got Tony N versus Chandra, and actually, I think this is a double Victoria. Tony N's Victoria, right? I've seen him play before. He's been doing pretty well at the RMIT game days.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Glass,
yep,
wait,
so
Glass is in a wig. This is real!
It's real? It's real.
It's real, man. You trying to say I'm wearing a wig? Come on, man.
He was talking to you. Okay, I thought it was Zangief that was wearing the wig. Okay. We've got Tony N versus Shandarin. Sea Viper versus Elena. Oh, big damage on the board already for Shandarin.
Yeah, Chandra obviously starting off the night strong too by sending King Lewis down to the loser's side. Tony N, on the other hand, has taken out ECO. That was a Kimberly player, actually. So, varied matchups. They're facing off here. Chandra is being pushed closer and closer to that corner.
Good sway from Chandran on the offense here. Manages to confirm the low to high target combo. Once again, gets the drive rush cancel. Good work from Chandran. Now, one thing you'll notice about Chandran, and you'll definitely see this, they love resets.
Oh, yeah.
They
You can tell.
Good check from Tony N. Goes on the offense. Instant air burn kick there. Sway manages to connect. Goes straight into the level 3. Not wasting any time. Puts the damage on the board for Chandran.
Big damage there. Chandran finds a way through getting the punish counter, and that's going to be the first game.
That an incredibly solid first game. The aggression shone through like a star there, that's for sure. But going straight into the second game, and does Tony N now have the download? Tony N's on the aggressive, the burn kick to swap sides and put Chandran back in the corner. Chandran seems to be just trying to make some space.
Get that backswing blow off. Tony N finding the counter hit to reset the situation. Chandran is struggling now, but just barely messes up the ground to switch the situation.
Both play. Oh, the neutral super jump from Tony N. There's the sweep. Goes for the burn kick to swap sides.
Cancel was punished there, unfortunately, but then get off of me, ODDP.
Chandran just manages to be swaying. The sway connects and goes for the cheeky extra roll there, but does not get it. Tony N's back on the offense here. Goes for the throw. Goes into the level 3 to close out this game. It's a game apiece for both players here.
I see Reno is free in the chat, patiently awaiting who their opponent is going to be, because whoever wins this next game will be playing Reno in the top 8. Who is it gonna be?
Chandran currently on the offense. Oh, the drive impact. That wasn't a drive reversal. Sorry, my brain tried to correct for what I normally see there. Chandran manages to shimmy there, gets the counter hit, goes for the damage into the level 1. Gets the Oki too. And the DP on the attempted jump out.
Oh my goodness, Chandran, yeah, really bringing this one back now. Looking solid, you can't even contest that. Tony N with an errant super. And whoa. Oh, okay, hold on. Something's getting kind of crazy out here. We're having scrambled eggs within it right now.
The super does have Tony N in the install at the moment. Unable to build super meter, but able to special cancel for free. Or super jump cancel, but he's back out of install.
Tried it with the DI. Chandran extremely low on drive gauge there. Tony N decides to let go of the size mode, but it ends up paying off. We're going to a final round. Final round. It could go either way. Tony N immediately putting the pressure on, getting the first hit and the big damage. ODDP whiffing from Chandran. Super jump for the Oki. Goes for the burn kick. Attempted jab out. Oh, finding the way
drive
to
reversal.
keep that wall position, but the DI.
And that's it for Tony N. Tony N will be moving on to play against Reno in the top 8. Chandran moving on to the loser side of the tournament to continue their top 8 run. They will be, hold on, where are they? Who will they be playing off against?
Kendrick. Offstream.
Playing off against Kendrick off stream. And with that, our winner's side of top 8 has now been decided. Our winner's side players are Cauliflower versus After Death, the run back from last week, this time in the winner's bracket, the Geefoff, and then Tony N versus Reno. That's an incredibly stacked looking winners semi-final. As for the losers top 8 run, we've got Dano versus Braggy. Braggy has managing to get into the top 8 with their incredibly solid Guile and Dano, who we've seen on stream, and T2 Tangy are waiting for the winner of Kendrick versus Chandran.
Man, okay, so yes, we have a lot more good ass Street Fighter action coming your way, people, and if you're a big fan of Zangief, you're about to see a whole lot more, because yes, our first matchup for top 8 on winner's side is going to be After Death versus Cauliflower. Let's go.
people in the chat have recognized that you went to say good ass Street Fighter, and it doesn't feel as right as good ass Tekken. I think
we're making
good ass
it work.
Tekken might.
Right? We're making it work.
We're making it work. We're making it work. But good ass Tekken just works so well with with it all.
It does. It really does. But you know, it's all right, people. It's all good. We are going to have some very good ass games here. And very excited to get into it. Of course, we're getting closer and closer to figuring out who makes it into the top 3, which at this point, if you make it into top 3, you will be taking some of that prize money home. If we go above 100 USD, top 4 will get paid out. If we go over 200, the whole top 8 gets paid out. But of course, all of that money going to the players entirely. You can add to that prize pool for free, and it will take you literally like 5 seconds to do. Click that pinned link and do the things on the side of the screen. It's very easy, and you'll see the number go up. We all love to see numbers go up. It's in our nature. Big numbers. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you, people. Just do it. It's that easy. But I will also set up a prediction for you if you want to see your Kiwi points go up. You'll be able to see that happening in just a moment's time. Cast your vote as to who you think is going to win. Will it be Cauliflower or will it be After Death? You have 2 minutes.
Yeah, Cauliflower versus After Death. 2 Geef players, both incredibly solid. Once again, last week, both of these players did play against each other, and hold on, I'll have to get the last week up to see how that ended up. Last week it was
3-0.
It was 3-0 to After Death. But let's see if it's going to end up differently this time. Cauliflower already on the offense here. Managing to get the damage, get an SPD in already. The check! Good check from Cauliflower.
Nice punish there. After Death finds a way over.
Good jab out by After Death, by Cauliflower there. Very good work, and that's the first round to Cauliflower.
After Death and that robo drip right there. Wow, that was interesting.
Yeah, so what happened there was Cauliflower went for the drive reversal, and After Death went for the throw. That's the new, new change that was introduced last week. Okay, Cauliflower choosing to spend the level 2 here. Burning out After Death. Oh, the DI connects there. Optimal punish into ODSPD for the game.
I actually love that combo in the raid. It's so sick. Instant SPD.
Yeah, it's so cool. Geef in this game is so cool, but just the amount of zoning in this game makes it so hard to want to play Geef. So props to both these players for choosing to do so.
Sticking it out, yeah. I think both of these players do actually have alternate characters that I guess can help them out with more unfavorable matchups. We did see Cauliflower bust out the Akuma last week. After Death on the other hand has a bit of a simple.
Yeah.
With the Geefs right.
I mean, everyone likes a bit of Geef going ham, especially in top 8. It always rocks. And as we saw from DreamHack at this point, nearly a month ago, Geef can do it. Geef is an incredibly solid character. We can't discount that.
This Cauliflower is looking very solid here, completely tabling the turns from what we saw last week. Cauliflower's working towards a 2-0 lead. Of course, it is now first to 3 as we're in the top.
After that, getting the first SBD of the round in. Managing to check with standing medium punch too. Keeps the offense up. Chooses to burn himself up. Gets nothing from the hell stab. But closes out the round anyway. There it is. Headbutt into SPD from Cauliflower. Another SPD from Cauliflower. Oh, you knew he was gonna go for it. After Death knew as well. Jump. These Geef players. The SPD, what's it called? Level 3 getting jumped by After Death there. Now, there's no meter in the tank for Cauliflower. After Death gets the reset into the SPD. for the game. It's a game apiece. Now we are best of 5 because it's best of 5 in the top 8. So these players do get to still have to at least win 2 more. Both these players at least have to win 2 more here, that's for sure. After that, just waiting for Cauliflower to whip. Oh, the standing heavy punch, using the hit of armor there. Very late hit on.
The deck has really got back in there, as you can tell, momentum completely shifting to his side. These running bear grabs were working out before, but seems like perhaps that strategy is starting to lose its effect.
You can definitely see that these players are like responding. They're talking in the way that they play, where you watch one do an SPD and then the next they're looking for an SPD. It's very good to see. Good headbutt. Good low for the reset. Not enough to burn out. Goes for another reset.
Finds the low there. Cauliflower wasn't able to get anything else from it, but the running bear grab going nowhere into a critical art, and After Death takes the lead in this set. 2-1.
2-1. So both of these rounds were incredibly close. After that, just managing to close them out. But After Death does only have one more that he needs to do, and that will be his way to securing or into the that'll be his way into the winners final, I believe.
Yeah, of course, if you win this one, you do make it to the winners finals. You will be guaranteed some of that prize money as well. So, of course, it is a big incentive there. With the jump back, manages to get back up in after the space. Now you're in the corner. Not a great place to be. Hey, KR Kendrick, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that so much.
Cauliflower managing to stabilize here, get a very, very solid round there. The immediate jumping getting snuffed by the lariat, and the response lariat getting blocked. Standing heavy punch on the knee, the drive rush overhead.
Good thing from Geef having access to an armored move like that can really throw you off your game when you're trying to play neutral against this sort of character. After Death with the life lead, but very, very low on drive gauge. The point there, burnt out.
Yeah, having that armored move is a really solid way to put the brakes on just some aggression. I know some characters definitely struggle dealing with it and have to keep their eyes out. After that, managing to connect there, but not get the kill. Gone into burnout here.
Yeah, back in burnout again, actually. Oh my god!
That's Cauliflower with the kill. We're going to a last game situation here.
That's all it takes sometimes, people.
That's all it takes. Every time this level 3 gets ripped, it's hit me like a jump scare.
It has, yeah, it has that effect on people. So of course, it hurts a lot more when it's being done to you. You got to feel for, well, both players have done it to each other so far. You got to be feeling for both of them. Cauliflower finds an SPD though, taking that life.
After Death, managing to just try and space out here. Both players playing honest footsies.
Too many buttons being pushed in that situation. You've got to find the DI.
Oh, love that animation. It's not not used so commonly, but it's definitely good. The double pile driver, is it? No, double suplex.
Yeah. Bit of wrestling going on.
Bit of wrestling. Oh, good scoops from Cauliflower. Beginning his offense.
This neutral, but the big boot coming through. There's the DI against the grab. Even got my dogs getting hype in the background. From here.
The Death just keeping up with the offense here. Has the life lead, but it hardly matters in a matchup as explosive as this. Profile managing to get the... Oh, the running bear grab getting jumped. Up there going for the SPD, and that's it.
No, it isn't. Actually.
Oh my god. Oh, the level 2 doesn't connect. And there it is. After Death moving on in a 2-3 this time. Now that's improvement. That's improvement.
It was. You see the sportsmanship in the chat too. That was GG's. Very
that was GG's.
Done.
That was very good. Both players here doing exceptionally well. Playing a very volatile and explosive matchup there, especially a mirror match. It's one of those mirror matches that always feels like it couldn't quite be 5-5, right? But it is 5-5 because that's how mirror matches work.
Yes. Mathematical.
Yes. Mathematical. Statistics coming in here. But up next, we got Tony N versus Reno.
We do,
Tony N on the Sea Viper.
I just want to shout out the last set of players that have been eliminated before our top 8. So in 9th place here, people, big ups to Goo Bird, ECO, Asher is better, and Chandarin, all being eliminated there just outside of top 8. Big GG's to all of you, and hopefully we see you next time. Of course, big congratulations to our players on the losers side, where we did have Dano, Braggy, Kendrick, and T2 Tangy.
Yeah, just some exceptional gameplay going on today between all the players, and we've got even more to come, that's for sure. Tony N versus Reno, the Sea Viper versus the Cammy, going to be quite exciting to watch. It's going to be a very, but these characters are kind of rushed down. I don't know. I feel like everyone's. Whoa.
Yeah, a bit of a character switch we saw there, actually. No, going back to the Viper it is.
Going straight back to the Viper. A bit of a character switch jump scare, but doesn't look to be what's happening today.
Just getting the mix-ups out of the way early, but let's go, people. We're going to kick off now. First of 3, Tony N representing Victoria, Reno representing H-Town.
Stay out of my business. No mercy for you. Round 1. Fight.
Boy, immediate drive reversal from Tony N, followed up by that Seismo. Good check from Reno. Reno taking Tony N to the corner already. It's throw loop time.
Oh, getting flipped. We're going to get big damage here. It's going to be enough. 7, well, it's not 7 golden leaders. It's 7 white leaders. Perfect for Reno.
One big golden P. Even the P's white. The square's gold.
The intent was there, people. Don't worry about it. Reno getting lethal intent with that jump in. Oh my goodness, you cannot whiff buttons in front of this guy.
You can't at all. Tony N playing footsies, managing to block the dive kick. Oi, good backdash on the grab there. Goes into the level 2. Gets the rider kick for the burnout here. Back on the offense.
Let's take this out. Of course, Reno has to be acutely aware he can't survive anything in the way of special moves, and so Tony N immediately locks on with that burning kick. Fun around here in the first game.
Players just kind of playing footsies, and Reno gets that connection, goes in for the offense. Throw doesn't connect though. Tony N super jumping over, but Reno gets the hit, goes straight into the level 3 for the damage. Tony N under 3 bars of drive here. That's back. terrifying place to be. Reno is burnt out, but Tony's in the corner, but the positions have swapped here. Solid offense, getting blocked by Reno, but there's the DI. There's the starter.
Just build enough meter for the critical art, but the DP!
The DP to get out there didn't build the meter for the critical art quick enough. That's so unfortunate. We go into the next game. Good Seismo, good super jump. Nice feint on the what's it called? On the Thunder Knuckle. Tony N's just running offense here, pushing Reno into the corner. Good standing medium kick check by Tony N. Tony N going for the burn kick once again. Getting the shimmy. Punch counter throw there. Reno letting rip the ODDP. Great air to air from Reno. Another dive kick hitting a bit too high to be plus. And Tony N has to spend the level 1 here, but he does to get the kill. Honestly, it wasn't too bad to spend that level 1 there to kill from Tony N, as he was able to at least not waste too much offense and not building meter. Because when you Sea Viper's level 1 puts you in an install where you cannot gain super meter.
Sorry, I had to run away for a moment. The dogs were playing up behind and back, and Reno was burnt out and down around.
Yeah, Reno's burnt out, or up around. Oh, yeah, down around, sorry.
Oh, no way.
And that's the kill, the rider kick for the kill here. I always love when that move kills, because you see the glasses lit up in light. It's such a... These characters are so cool. Every character in Street Fighter 6 is so cool.
It's one of the things about this game. I feel like, yeah, they have really nailed the character choices. You can see that every character has their own unique style.
That's for sure. They
express themselves.
Yeah, and express themselves they do. Oh, dive kick getting snuffed by the anti-air. Tony N has the offense in the corner. Sea Viper also has a meterless throw loop here, but he doesn't go for it. Connects with a level 1 for the kill. Oh my god, that was a very dominant round from Tony.
Yeah, the cancels are too crazy. Reno has to just hold that and watch, but finds a way through off of a whiffed grab from Tony N.
Gets the OD spiral arrow for the side swap there. Tony N's back to trying to hit with Seismos.
Oh, okay, Tony N had the cancel, anticipating that something was going to come through, but obviously just didn't believe to be able to go for an anti-air. Reno is looking very composed now, landing that crouching medium kick confirmed, going to get a big combo. Won't be enough though.
Oh, jab, not what Reno not recognizing on the jab, but still getting the kill anyway. Reno back on the offense here. And can you get the first throw? Oh, but the second throw whiffs.
Trying to catch a cancel there. Tony N thought they might be able to get a punish counter off, but it was not to be, and now they're going to suffer the consequences of their actions with a fat level 3 to the cranial area. Boom!
That's big damage. Tony N nearly has level 3 himself, though.
Oh my goodness, Reno just jumps again. This is actually something about Reno, is that if you allow him to do something to you, he's gonna do it again.
Tony N connecting with the level 3 here to put the damage on the board. Get Reno near burnout.
Oh my god.
And the ODDP being ripped there, putting himself in burnout. Very precarious situation to be in.
Big games. This is a very important round. Reno finding the crouching jab confirmed. They got to deal with the mix-ups. No blazing kick for you. Oh my god. What are we gonna do? Oh, the level 1 is gonna whip. Oh
the burn kick whiffs. Oh, the burn kick whiffs as well.
No way.
Oh. Bit of a scramble there. Bit of a scramble. It's currently 2-1 to Reno.
And it's not even the last game.
Not even the last game. I mean, that's the sort of pressure these characters put on you. If something goes wrong, it's very easy to feel like the situation's out of control, and that's where these scrambles seem to be born from. Dive kick hitting about mid-height. Throw gets ODDP'd though.
You check, buddy, but Reno falling for the second hit. Tony N is going in with the pressure, putting you into burnout. Now we've got the install lock.
That was found day one on C Viper. People learned that once you had the install on a burned out corner enemy in the corner, you could just start looping it. Yeah. I mean, look, it's a win con. It's something that you can work towards with C Viper, who sometimes doesn't have that many ways to deal with drive. The the level 1 reversal getting blocked by Reno. Reno going back on the offense here.
Not much needed for him to take that one. We're going into the final round of this game. Reno with a full super meter right now. Tony N, you've got to be very careful in the neutral. You can see it off the bat, but he was really considering his button choices that got flipped going for the slice.
Good anti-air from Tony N. Throws the burn kick, cancels the Thunder Knuckle, another Thunder Knuckle feint. OD Thunder Knuckle there.
A perfect parry. Reno is finding it difficult in the corner here. Has to just get out. Gotta guess for your life right now. No way.
And it is. It's 2 apiece now.
That's right, people. It's 2 apiece once again.
What we're really seeing here is Tony has an incredibly solid corner strategy. That offense he was laying on there was just, I mean, it was so solid. He was using feints incredibly well, calling out Reno, kind of yelling at Reno, telling Reno that they wouldn't try and mash out.
Sometimes, though, you got to be a little bit louder. One thing that Reno has found is that Tony N is not confident to check the spin knuckles. You've seen Reno using that as a very easy approach tool. I think being checked. I'm confident with Tony N. Whoa, what the f-
Hey! Why'd the spiral arrow go that way?
What the hell?
Oh, the jump over there, managing to force the spiral arrow to go in the wrong direction. But, bloody hell. Throw whiffing. Both players went for a handshake there.
Mixed up City. Tony, of course, 1 round away from taking this set. Reno getting caught by a fat karate chop to the head. Oh my goodness.
Backdash there from Tony N.
Oh, messed up dive kick input. Tony N now has you in the corner. Really bad spot. Gets clipped by the level 1.
The forward dash gets hit by the level 1 there, and now you're back to middle screen. Oh, level 3 for Chip. And that was it. That's it. 3-2 to Tony N. Tony N will be moving on to play against After Death in the winners final. As as Reno gets to make a losers run.
Damn, okay. Very well played.
We'll have to make a losers run throughout the rest of the bracket. But oh my god, the play from both players there was outstanding.
Incredulous performance from both players there. After Death and Tony N, our winners final for tonight. Now we're going to see who's going to make it through on losers. We now have Dano versus Braggy.
Dano versus Braggy. Dano, incredibly solid Terry, and Braggy, incredibly solid Guile. looking over in the chat and seeing Reno here say, not gonna lie, did not know the ground pound hits low. Yeah, C Viper's Seismo does hit low, which makes it kind of terrifying as a projectile, that's for sure.
Yeah. Of course, you've always got to be watching your toes at any range. Yeah, playing against C Viper. Well played, of course, by Tony N. I feel like I don't see a hell of a lot of Viper players around these days. One I'm familiar with is Alistair BL. Tony N, very impressive performance. And we'll have to see how they fare against After Death later on tonight. It's going to be a little while before we get to our winners side winners finals.
I think one of the big things about C Viper players is they end up being character specialists just because of the amount of time you need to put in, familiarize yourself with.
Heavy character.
Yeah, all the execution. But same goes for Guile. Guile is an incredibly solid character. Has not too many bad matchups in this game, with there only being about 3 that comes to mind. Oh, but good connection from Dano there. Pushing on the offense here. Throwing Braggy. Braggy managing to get a flash kick on that attempted jump in from Dano.
Okay, back to that solid neutral gameplay going on right now. That is one thing about Guile in this game. Extremely swaggy character.
Extremely
a bit of work to get there, but also a very easy character to learn.
Yeah, incredibly easy character to pick up, but if you want to take him to the highest level like Braggy is doing here, you got to put in the time. Boom loops become a necessary thing to learn, and especially for your max damage routes. And yeah, good burn knuckle at a safe range for Dano. Goes on the offense. Braggy throwing out the boot.
Sorry, Ghost Chips. Had to run its course.
The big boot from Braggy here. And here comes the level 2. Each one of these mini booms, if you aren't parrying them, does chip away at your drive. But if you parry too many of them, it gives Guile a chance to throw you.
Man, this has been a really solid game so far. Braggy still with the life lead there, but gets caught by projectile criteria. Bit of a young power wave coming your way. Perfect parry from Dano to try and reset the situation.
He's just really utilizing just the extra space that throwing booms gives Guile in this matchup. Dano going for the level 3 extension of the power geyser for the kill here, leaving him without drive and without bar going into the final round. Going to make up against Braggy, who nearly has level 2.
The thing about that situation as well is that it was Dano could have used the level 3 right off the bat, but it was better to go for that level 2 situation, and then if it did kill, well, you saved the bar going into the next round. It didn't, yeah, hit that last geyser. You know, now with a heavy life lead, but oh my goodness, that could have gone really bad.
Safe jump. Braggy doesn't bite. Oh, but the quick quick burn managed to connect there, and that puts Dano on the board 1-0.
Tom is the overhead there. Of course, one thing about this particular matchup, by the way, is that Dano came in tonight as the #1 seeded player. The player expected to take it all away. We don't have any of our previous champions in the tournament tonight. No Yude, no Kanaji, no Doorknobs, and no Koopa.
Koopa, and no Pikachu too, who's consistently been in our top 8 for nearly every he's been in.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Pikachu had to DQ, really.
Very good round from Braggy there. Not spending too much super meter. Good throw from Dano. Catches the attempted parry. And Wade managing to connect with Braggy's attempted poke there.
action. Braggy not bothered dealing with that mix-up, just the fat OD flash kick to get out of there.
Yeah, one thing to note right now, or that I've noted from this match, is Braggy's managing to keep their meter high and dry. Oh, it doesn't connect with the crouching heavy punch to start the booms.
Okay, it was looking so good there. Popped the level 2, but it felt like there was some unfortunate mistakes being made. Braggy being pushed to the corner once again, and now with only 1 bar of meter as well.
Dano's throwing booms. Both players playing just solid neutral while Braggy's trying to fight out their way out of the corner. Throwing booms at the moment. Gets connected by the low. Dano goes to the level 3, and that is the second game. What are we going into? Oh, second game. That's 2-0 to Dano at the moment. Gonna have to be a reverse 3-game sweep from Braggy if Braggy wants to continue.
Alrighty.
I definitely know they have it in them.
Locked in with the Guile as well. I don't know if Braggy plays any different characters.
Braggy's main character is Guile.
Loyal to the Guile.
Again, with how execution heavy Guile tends to be, yeah.
It's the type of character you want to be locking in with. I feel like it's a similar
It's
case for Dano. I'm not sure if they play anybody else.
Yeah, especially with Terry's strength. Unless you're picking like a character for a specific matchup, there's hardly a reason to switch off Terry. And same for Guile. You really just need, again, only about 3 to 4 losing matchups at the moment.
Oh, okay, tried it with that flip kick there, but Dano immediately getting back into a position of pure momentum. Is this going to be enough to take it away?
Level 1, and I think that, yeah, the buffs the wolf for the kill there.
Great optimization from Dano. 1 round away from taking this set. Braggy has to absolutely lock in right now.
There it is, the first level 1. Whiffs the heavy, gets the double dash forward throw. It's back to throwing booms. Braggy switched to the aggressive here. Just managing to keep the offense up. Crouching medium kick there for to secure the throw.
Braggy recognizing they had to change tact and they had to do it quickly. Not much needed to take this round, but Dano clips them once again.
Dano gets the throw there. Attempted level 1 in response. Braggy gets the punish as we go into the final round of this game.
Oh my god. Round starts with the drive rush overhead here. Braggy making a statement and going to get themselves into a very comfortable position for the remainder of this round.
Call them this. They are the most aggressive Guile in the OCE. We've got Zabe who plays a Zona, and we've got Sam White who plays mid-range, and then you got Braggy who just plays offense. Just runs it into ya.
The relentless Guile. Love to see it.
Relentless Guile. Oi. Good! Great OD flash kick there to snuff the drive rush cancel.
Okay, Bare Knuckle to get themselves in. There was a bit of plus frames on that. Getting clipped, but not enough to combo. Perfect parry from Dano. Just needs to connect one time and it's over. Oh my god.
The boom getting jumped, and there's the power geyser to close out the game. With that, Dano has won 3-0, moving on in the loser side of the bracket to play against Reno.
Bam! Well played.
Damn. Good play from both players. Both players played incredibly well. Yeah. As our next match coming up will be Kendrick versus T2 Tangy.
Yeah, so Kendrick entering Flightless for the very first time. This is a player that I'm aware is quite strong, but I've never seen them in action. And Troy the Knight, of course, has been grinding out the game. First time top 8 in Flightless, I believe, for Troy the Knight, also known as T2 Tangy. It's going to be a really good match. New Zealand versus Australia, too.
New Zealand versus Australia. Kendrick is an incredibly solid head player, which is very uncommon in OCE. I know some other regions, especially Japan, highly rate Ed at the moment. I mean, he is an $1 million character, winning this year's Capcom Cup. But we don't have too many OCE Eds, especially to try and train against. So it's going to be interesting to see what Troy tonight does here against Kendrick's Ed.
Yeah, I feel like Ed in this game is particularly different to how he was in Street Fighter V. There's a lot more of an emphasis on playing that sort of ranged game. The very long range sort of whip normals that come out. And of course those dream combos coming through that can be very, very entertaining to watch. Xiao Wei boosting. The clan.
Yeah, it's Ed, especially compared to Ed in Street Fighter V. Ed in Street Fighter V kind of felt like the template of what we ended up with modern controls.
Yeah.
But in this game, they made Ed as complicated as they could, and honestly, I kind of love that shift for the character.
Just to mess with people.
Yeah, just to mess with people. I mean, you could just pick modern Ed, and I think that's awesome. Anyway, Troy Knight getting the relentless offense here, but Kendrick managed to kind of put a halt to the pace with the OD DP. Good, perfect parry from Kendrick. Good whip to try and check the low.
Fireball war, but T2 Tangy got the spacing, taking out the ankles. Here we go, first round. Good.
Doesn't need to get too far in against a character like Sagat. He can play just outside of Sagat's range with a lot of his whips. But Troy Knight seems to be putting a lot of emphasis on his fireball game at the moment, and it seems to be doing him pretty well. But Kendrick has managed to get in and is now just running his offense. Good block on the low from Kendrick.
Take it, found the spacing though, saying get off of me. And Kendrick takes out that round. I believe Kendrick plays with doorknobs quite a bit too, so of course there is that additional Sagat experience. Could sort of make it a little bit unfair perhaps, based on the lack of Eds that we have here in New Zealand. I think we have, I don't know if Yugo Bye Bye is still playing Ed, if anybody out there knows.
The other big Ed in this region is Chipotle. Chipotle, that's probably the correct pronunciation.
Chipotle?
Chipotle, who plays a very, very patient footsie-based Ed. So Kendrick here playing a bit more on the aggressive side. Huge different to what some people might have seen unranked with our other Eds in the region.
Well, I can't believe Yugo Bye Bye would betray me like this. Man, we really don't have a lot of Eds out here. That's crazy.
Yugo Bye Bye
showing you. Focus on me. I'm the true Ed. I'm the biggest Ed. I'm the biggest Ed.
Gets the double dash there, but Troy Knight manages to connect with their wake up option. Throws Kendrick's parry. Throwing out tiger shots to keep Kendrick in the corner here. The tiger uppercut as well.
Kendrick taking it closer to the corner. Rough spots the gut, a little bit slower. Has to play carefully with their buttons. Oh, the trade! Oh, no anti-air! The chance, but the chance was taken away very quickly.
Very, very.
No chance cards out here, just straight jail. Do not collect $200. Shout out to my Monopoly enjoys. I saw them making Star Wars Monopoly for some reason.
Hey, they've made a Monopoly for everything. They had Dragon Ball Monopoly. They've had Monopoly for Millennials. They've had every single Monopoly under the sun. and none of them are as good as the original Monopoly or the Simpsons Monopoly one. That one was pretty good too.
Can't believe it. I actually can't believe how much the Monopoly game has changed. But none of that compares to a good old-fashioned game of Street Fighter 6 right now. Fun for the whole family.
Fun for the whole family. Troy Knight managing to burn Kendrick out and go on the offense. Oh, parries the level 3. Oh, but drops the punish combo.
That seemed like it was part of the plan, but dropped the stun combo, unfortunately. Now, that was definitely unforeseen. The OD, that is going to be it. T2 Tangy on the board.
T2 Tangy getting another match here, or getting a game in against Kendrick here. That's quite good. The few drops there. Drops there. Bit of a shock. But a good pickup from Troy to get that game.
My goodness. Kendrick, yeah, has to turn it up right now. Both players with one game apiece. T2 Tangy landing the jump in light kick. Just barely behind the life right now.
The anti-air there from Kendrick's Watton Sagat out the sky. There's the response. The eye into the DP. Kendrick getting the jump in over the Tiger Shot. It seems he's got the download on Troy tonight here.
Accurate spacing, big combos from T2 Tangy, resets into a difficult situation. You've got to guess for your absolute life. But there we go, the drive rush going through. We're going to get the dream combos per chance. What are we going to do with it? Oh!
Oh, is this Shin Dream?
Swag.
My god, I think that might have been Shin Dream. I haven't seen it in a while though, so could be entirely wrong.
That's a kill, not much needed from Kendrick to take it away. T2 Tangy, no, you can't survive that. It was a good call on paper, but not paying attention to how much life you got.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Shin Dream. I was making stuff up.
That was just straight Ken Dream right there.
Ken Dream. Kendrick Dream.
Ken's Dream House. Is that what they got? They had the Barbie Dream House. They got the Ken Dream House too? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't collect Barbie. It was just with me collecting Monopoly.
You're missing out. You're absolutely missing out.
I get that. Oh, good throw from Troy there. Keeping the offense up. In the corner. Kmart Dream. Kmart Dream. Alco Dream.
That combo was looking kind of like when the Kens were fighting each other in the Barbie movie. Get off of me with the ODDP. Top drive rush, uncontested. Kendrick going to take momentum back here.
Back on the offense in the corner here against Troy.
Tiger
Right, let's
knee
look
on
the
him,
Tiger
but they
knee.
get punished. Ouch!
Yeah, connecting with a standing opponent. Too close to do anything.
Oh, that's right.
Kendrick
That's like rapping in German in this song. I don't know what he's saying there.
Me neither. Oh, Troy Knight manages to get the connect the DP into level 3 here. I don't think this is gonna burn out, but it leaves Kendrick pretty close to burnout.
Yeah, it's a really favorable position for T2 Tangy right now, especially with the spacing. Kendrick did find the way through, but T2 Tangy beating him to the punch. Take you to the corner with an orange bar. You're burnt out though.
It's a burnout combo. Just choosing to cash in on damage there.
Good patience from T2 Tangy finding the DP. Kendrick, of course, just needs this round to take out the whole damn set. This is loser's side, bear in mind. So T2 Tangy just have to stay solid, and we could be seeing ourselves in Game 5. Oh my god, just walk up and grab.
Hey, sometimes walk up grab is what you gotta do. You gotta get your opponent ducking, and you just gotta grab him. I think we're currently looking at 2-2 here for both players. It could go either way. Would ODDP from Kendrick here. If Troy manages to connect with just pure footsies. Those high tiger shots.
Very careful game there. Kendrick does find their way through with the drive rush normal. Oh. He finds his way out!
Oh! Solid, very deep anti-F from Kendrick. Back on the offense here and closes out the round. Kendrick is pretty close to getting level 2 here. Which pretty important
Position they
for
like.
us.
We've seen nothing but level
Yeah.
2 so far coming from Kendrick. Oh, well, one block level 3 earlier in the series.
Using the whip to try and check the legs.
Bit of a trade situation. T2 Tangy though still being pushed back into the corner. Now you got to deal with the absolute throw loop scenario.
Getting hit, connecting with the jab. T2 Tangy trying to fight their way out the corner, but Kendrick manages to connect. Going into level 3. It's going to be a lot of damage, but is it enough to kill here?
Seems like it could be. Yeah, that's going to take it away. Kendrick with the 3-2 finish.
Very solid play from both players, but yeah, unfortunately, Kendrick will be moving on. Or unfortunately for T2 Tangy, Kendrick will be moving on to play against Cauliflower in the winners final.
Iceman forever. I am Sandman. Classic, absolute classic. We are moving on. This is a rematch from last week, actually. We've got Reno versus Dano. Hype for this. Losers quarterfinals. But that is the end of the road for Braggy and T2 Tangy, who finish up in 7th equal out of 19 tonight. Very, very strong performance from both of those players. But yeah, let's get this one going. Reno and Dano. One of the last remaining New Zealand players here. My good friend Reno from the H-Town region.
Versing Dano, who I'm not quite familiar with which area Dano's from.
New South Wales.
New South Wales. New South Wales. So New South Wales versus New Zealand. What new places?
And last week,
Dano's
Reno was able to put Dano into losers actually. So we'll have to see. Oh, he's Hamilton as well? Oh, I should have known. I should have known.
Oh, double. Okay, Dano is Hamilton. So it is the New Zealand face-off.
No way, dude. No way. Cammy versus Terry.
Thanks, Reno, for correcting us before your match. Very grateful for you.
Alright, if you can first the 3, of course, between these players. It's going to be a tough match here. Both of these players rated very highly. 1st and 3rd seeds, respectively.
Both players are also Ultimate Master, which, you know, is a sign that they play this game a little bit.
Just a little. Reno seems to have potentially been playing a little bit more, getting a fantastic whiff punish there. Very acutely aware of what space they had to stand at. Get the most reward. Here we go, Dano turning up the offense instantaneously. Oh, ODD!
Oh. And another ODDP. Oh, dive kick connecting with the fireball there, unfortunately. Dano's back on the aggressive here.
Super combo coming through. Both players with 2 stacks of meter there. Okay, the ODDP works out this time.
Connects with the legs there.
Positioning.
Heavy punch into walk forward grab. Oi! Dano's got Reno in the corner now.
Well, tried to catch him, moved forward, hoping that they were going to be able to get the whiff punish, but instead they are met with their own untimely demise. Reno will take out the first game off of that immaculate display of offenses.
Cammy wins.
We're going into the next match. We got the Terry theme playing. Is this the power boost that Dano needs? I mean, I hope so. This song kind of rocks.
It is a bit of a bang. That's the thing about Street Fighter 6. I feel like some of the songs in this game do lack some energy, but this one really gets you.
I mean, definitely the newer songs are doing better. I'd love to give credit to this song, but it is actually a song from an entirely different game.
Yeah, that's true.
Bit
of a remix, right? Yeah.
Bit of a remix, bit of a shocking judgment if someone's like, yeah, the best song in your game is someone else's song
from somewhere else.
Game.
The whole character is from a completely different game, but Dano says, don't worry, man. I play him just as well in Street Fighter. Thank you to
Damn right. Damn right. Reno did manage to close out that first round. Very, very strong, though. Oh, low-hitting dive kick there. Unpunishable from Dana. We had the screen shake, but the spiral arrow on block.
Yeah, that's rough. Don't think that was intentional from Reno there. Dano starting to run away with it just a little bit. Has been met by a simple crouching jab. Confirm. It's all Reno time.
Dash up throw. Follows up with a drive rush throw. Follows up with a drive rush low. And finally gets jab check for it.
He's gonna spend it all just to make sure that round goes his way.
Very a lot of meter to spend there to close out that round. I was wondering if there might have been a pathway into what's it called? Into Power Geyser. Try and save some meter.
No, he said, look, I just want to make sure that this is over and done with here. Reno is giving me a hard time. That can be the thing against some players. Sometimes you just want to make sure the round is over so you can recalculate for a little breathing.
I mean, I get that. I get that. Another thing that could be a factor is these players are playing online. There is a bit of a connection delay. Sometimes it's easier to just go with the safer option.
The old faithful. Oh, the old faithful ODDP from Reno as well. He will never give up when it comes to a situation where that could...
Oh, the fast fall on the hole again to get the throw there. Oh, but it gets interrupted. Pressure gets interrupted.
Here we are. Oh, it's the theme music again. This is how you know Dano's going to win this game.
Hey, don't count Reno out. Your good mate Reno.
He doesn't like this song as much as Dano does. That's the problem.
I mean, that's fair, but maybe Dano's gotten sick of it. Maybe put in training mode with this song Blair and just, you know, not as good. Oh, great punish counter. Oi, another shimmy.
That's the thing.
Into the level 1.
In this game, Street Fighter, with punishes just feels, they give me this visceral reaction. Oh, it hurts to see.
Oh, good drive reversal. Gets the extra bar of drive from that too. Good. It was a very good choice from Dano there to go for the drive reversal instead of a ODDP. Even managed to get some drive back.
Okay, jumping, going uncontested there. Reno able to apply some pressure for free. But Dano just walks up and grabs. The confidence on display when you see a player do something like that. It's a sight to behold.
Boy, the overhead getting snuffed by the ODDP from Reno. Oh, but the spin knuckle connecting with the fireball. Both players are very low on drive here.
Dano was like 1 millisecond faster when he did the input recorded power wave. That could have been a different story, but Reno is taking the lead in this round regardless.
Good punish counter on the punish counter sweep from Reno earlier too. Oh, the DP gets caught. Wasn't quick enough.
In that orange zone, he in the danger zone right now, getting clipped, but Reno finds the crouching medium kick, gonna take it all away with no meter. Nicely done. Both players
Both players, yeah, both players were level 3. that damage output there is really good, especially in Burnout. Some characters don't have that as an option. And it's definitely a strength that Reno is managing to utilize here. But right now he's just trying to snuff Dano out with just constant offense.
That's the Cammy classic. That's the type of thing you're going to be seeing often from a good Cammy player. If they can lock you down and start pushing all the damn buttons, they bought the game. They're using their money wisely.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was an old Chinese proverb. I didn't pay $60 to block. Definitely coming relevant here. Dano connects with the level 3 though. Is this killing?
Oh yeah, Cammy of course having a little bit less health than some other characters, so it is going to be Dano taking that one out. It's now 2-1. Very close game so far.
Immediately start off Dano on the offense again. The theme again, even with a different different stage.
What the hell, man? Every time Dano's won, the song has been playing. I don't think this is a coincidence at this point. Something's going on. Break the ankles.
Good sweep from Reno there. Gets on the offense. That meaty crouching heavy punch. Bane of so many people's lives. Especially with how plus it is when meaty. Connecting to level 1. But not for the kill. Burn Knuckle at a safe distance. Reno's burnt themselves out. Goes for the hooligan low. What was that?
Oh my god. That was good calculation from Reno there.
Good calculation. Oh, it was for the chip.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just some mad gambit.
It was all part of the plan. I mean, Reno would do something like that regardless of Burnout, but in that situation, it was all part of the plan. Reno, once again, in the lead here, has to maintain it, or his life in week 6 is gone.
The ODDP from Dano there. Dano back on the offense. Never mind, they're playing a very solid neutral instead.
Yeah.
There's the punish counter. Crouching medium kick dry brush into the level 3 for the kill. And we're looking at a 2-2 situation once more.
Reno presented that option and Reno smelt blood in the water. He said, okay, hey, do that again for me.
Coming into the... I keep thinking this track is Gangplank Galleon. I get it, the trumpets are there.
It's on again! What the
It's on again! It's on again!
Oh my god.
Unlike Gangplank Galleon though, this theme is also available in Smash Bros. Terry being in both games. Oi, good ODDP from Dano. Dano gets back on the aggressive.
This is the last game between these two players. Reno is on set point right now. It's been very back and forth. But Dano, you gotta clutch up now.
Both players love loving their crouching medium kicks. I think both characters here have crouching medium kick dry brush too, which is a very strong tool to have. Good check.
Can't be with him, man. We told you that before. There's a little bit of a trade though. Oh, and again the same situation we saw in the previous round.
Good spiral arrow into level 3. Is this enough damage to kill here?
It is.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Oh my god. Yeah, Reno's moving on. That was insane. That last game, Reno just had the download. Forced his way in every time he could and used that to win the game. Dano has been eliminated from the bracket. Reno moving on into the losers semi-final to play off against the winner of Cauliflower and Kendrick, which will be our next game.
Yeah, New Zealand has prevailed here. We're moving on into the top 4. Dano dropping out in 5th place tonight. Big GG's. But now we're moving ahead to see if New Zealand can move forward again. Cauliflower versus Kendrick.
Yeah, Cauliflower versus Kendrick. Kendrick on the Kendrick on the Ed, Cauliflower on the Geef. Now I'm pretty sure this matchup is more Ed favored. Ed's definitely got some of the stronger neutral tools. Of course, he has a fireball. His level 2 is a fireball as well. So it just kind of ends up weighing a bit more in the Ed side of things. But of course, that hasn't seemed to stop Cauliflower or either of our Geefs today. Our Geefs have had to play through their own... Both of our Geefs have had to play through their own little veritable zoners and mid-range powerful characters. So it's going to be very exciting to see how Cauliflower navigates. It's DI.
Well, there you go. Off to a very good start there. Yeah, you have to really wonder how much experience both of these players actually have in this particular matchup. I don't think it's incredibly common here in OCE. Wow, Cauliflower, relentless.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Cauliflower. Insane.
Goodness. Okay, break the ankles. Kendrick had to show some respect there, but immediately throws it away with the OD.
Yeah, trying to get Cauliflower off of him. That dry brush heavy punch getting Kendrick to the corner, but there's the anti-air. Kendrick's been pretty consistent with his anti-airs over the last couple of games. Oi. There's the big swipe connecting, going straight into the level 3 on Kendrick here. It's a lot of damage, but it's not enough to kill.
Oh, trade. Nicely done. Cauliflower looked pretty comfortable in that matchup.
Yeah, this matchup doesn't seem... Cauliflower seems to understand the gist of this matchup very well for a matchup that's very uncommon in the OCE region.
You would think as well that Ed would be the favorite to take this particular matchup as well.
Definitely. I mean, with Ed's, what's it called? Flicker normal or Psycho normal, he's got that extra range.
Yeah. Mid-screen though, Kendrick with the life lead. Maintain it, there's the jump in.
There's the sway. And there it is. There's the Psycho, there's the... What's it called? Flicker normal's coming out. Or Flicker's coming out. With flicking. You see Geef, you gotta flick it. Oi, Kendrick going on the offense. Cauliflower manages to stabilize. Oh, the attempted body splash, but it gets anti-aired. You don't just get a jump in on Kendrick while it's not doing anything. There's the jump over to get out the corner. Back to footsies here.
Very careful game at this point in time, but Kendrick manages to land the button. We got the 3 stacks as well. This game will be going to Kendrick. Using that big man as a punching bag. That's kind of crazy.
That is kind of crazy that Ed can do that, but it's not the craziest thing Ed's been doing in this game, that's for sure. As mentioned earlier, Ed was the chosen character of Sahara who managed to win this year's Capcom Cup. So Ed is, I mean, at least in Japan, a $1 million character.
Yeah, that's true. You know, people who are watching this stream, maybe going through the Tekken side of things, might not be aware of just how lucrative the Capcom, well, just the Street Fighter 6 competitive scene actually is. But there's multiple $1 million tournaments that have been won for this game in its life cycle so far. Capcom Cup last year being won by Sahara, extremely strong player from Japan. Kendrick saying, hey, I'm strong too though, I'm from Australia, check this out.
There's the perfect KO on Cauliflower. That first game might have just been a chance for Kendrick to get the download. Try and figure out what Cauliflower's trying to do. And just use that real strong walk speed to his advantage. Oh, the SBD being whiffed, but no punish from Kendrick.
Cauliflower looked really confident in the first game here, but Kendrick immediately switched up the style and was making it a lot harder for Cauliflower to get in. Oh, as I say that, there's the SPD. It's the start of something beautiful.
There's the SPD. There's the second SPD. What's better than a second SPD? Oh, he doesn't fight for the third. There's the third. Live a life for Kendrick here, but he does have full drive.
And a CA.
So any hit could be death here. This could be it. Keith does have the extra health, so it might keep him in the game.
Oh, way. Pixel in a dream. Kendrick gets it done. It's now 2-1.
Looking in the chat and saying, let's go Itabashi Cauliflower, and I kind of love that name.
The Kitabashi?
Itabashi Zangief. One of our better Japanese Zangiefs.
Having met Itabashi Zangief before, yeah, I think he would appreciate the reference.
Oh, you my apologies.
Yeah, I didn't get to play with Itabashi, but I got to play with John Takeuchi back in 3.5 days.
Oh, that's sick.
Back when I was playing this game, man. Instead, now I'm just a washed-up commentator watching these players go at it, and Cauliflower, of course, trying to keep the New Zealand dream alive right now. Kendrick is running behind, but the running bear grab!
Hey! Cheeky from Cauliflower there to close out that round, but sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta let the running bear grab rip, put the fear of God in your opponent.
Was up around in this game, but Kendrick with the spacing, immaculate. What are we gonna do?
I'm be aggressive here. Oh, and the cross cut from Kendrick there.
Okay, playing a tough game, of course, having to contest with those long-range buttons from Kendrick. Cauliflower just trying to find the confidence to go in and push something, but instead getting clipped with a whiff punish, and Kendrick now is one round away from taking this set.
Blocks the DP, goes for the wheel kick punish, the hell stab, level 2. Is he gonna follow up with the level 1 to try and burn out here?
Hella damage, and very close to burn out too.
No burnout here. Kendrick's drive is building because he's walking back and forth to get that drive up. Burnt out, parries the level 3. And there's the perfect from Cauliflower. We're going into a final game situation between these two players.
I have to point out that every single set except one has gone to game 5 in this top 8.
Yeah, these players are all incredibly well matched. Even that one match that didn't go to game 5
was very competitive. Yeah.
Yeah, every match was close. Every game was close.
Oh, there's the SPD.
There's the SPD.
Oh,
There's the second SPD. Amazing, amazing.
He's on to something now. Kendrick has to make a play here. Has to shut down this wild Russian man. There's another SPD.
There's the overhead. Doesn't connect. Kendrick's back on the back at a safer distance. Gets connected with sweep.
God. Oh shit!
Oh
I
my
think
god!
that's it.
Egg McEggy McEgg actually is from the future. Cauliflower does win with a grounded level 3. Insane.
That was crazy. Well played there. That is the end of the road for Kendrick, dropping out in the 5th equal position alongside Dano. But Cauliflower, yeah, did exactly what Egg McEgg said he would do. That's
so
crazy.
good. That's amazing. Yeah. That's Cauliflower with another chance to get a... Actually, Cauliflower will be moving on to play against Reno in the losers semi-final. Up now, we have After Death versus Tony N.
The last two Australian players and the last 2 New Zealand players will be all facing off against each other.
Yeah, but of course, After Death and Tony N are currently in the winner's side, so both players need to lose twice to be eliminated. So they have a bit of a better chance of making their way through to win this entire thing. That's for sure. Speaking of which, I think that is the match we're going with at the moment. Tony N versus After Death. Geef versus C Viper.
Okay, everybody. Okay. So, After Death and Tony N. After Death making it to top 3 for the very first time here. I think they only entered Flightless for the first time last week, but clearly a very strong player. Taking on Tony N, who has been in this position before. But, of course, the stakes are very high, bearing in mind that our match arena right now, our crowd-funded prize pool, currently at $66.76. So, if you make it to top 3, you will be getting a share of that money. There is still time for that to go higher, by the way, people. And you don't have to spend any of your own money. Just click the link, click it, it's pinned in the chat, do the things, you'll see the number go up. Here we go, people. Winners final. Oh.
Oh, and we start off after getting that first sweep, starting the offense. Tony N responding with a DI there to try and find a gap in the pressure at least. It's called focus attack feint from Tony N there, and now he's back on the offense here. One thing that's worth noting of Tony N's drive control for a character as hungry as C Viper is off the charts. But that is After Death taking the first round. After Death going on the offense here, burning himself out. Throw not connecting, but getting the lariat on the jump out. Another lariat. And there's the perfect KO. After Death winning that entire game within, what 40 seconds?
It was, yeah, gone in 60 seconds in the Street Fighter edition. I noticed Tony N posted in the Discord, I got a handy cat. I don't know, I guess maybe his cat walked across his keyboard or something, but regardless, he's still fighting with all his might.
Handy cat, playing with all his might with a cat on the lap. That is, I mean, you know, that's something else.
I would think there would be a buff for some people. Now he's
It would
very
be a
buff
buff.
with the install.
Yeah, it has the install here against After Death being burnt out. Trying to get After Death in that corner. There's the burn kick. There's the follow-up. Another burn kick. The double Seismo gets the hit on the second one.
Oh, no.
There's the DI. Gets counter DI'd, but After Death didn't have the health.
Didn't have enough health for that one, unfortunately. Tony N getting around on the board.
Good leg check from Tony N. Another follow-up. Boy, good shimmy on the throw.
Alright.
The OD lariat. There's the wheel kick.
Bit of a cancellation here. Tony N doesn't need much to take it with the burning kick, and we are now one apiece. Are we on our way to another game 5? Well, these players are going to make it very entertaining on the way there. Here we go. Game 3.
That's for sure. But these players are also playing incredibly quick. Both these matches were gone in 60-second type games. So, yeah, insane. Insane. All I can say about both these players and the level that they're playing at here. There's the connection.
Neutral jump kind of uncontested. It will allow Tony N to make the space to get something going. Of course, the level 1 whips, but don't worry about it. I have the install on my side now.
There's the super jump.
Oh, shit!
Oh,
damn!
I didn't know you could do that. That's amazing.
Of course you can. Of course. Look at that. Tony N though finds the burning kick, has some oaks. That was a bait, and it's gonna work out for Tony N.
Both these players are playing such a flashy game of Street Fighter 6. There's always something happening, that's for sure. There's the Seismo. The jump over for the lariat.
Saw the right idea, but unfortunately did not have the frames to make that work, and so Tony N is really putting it to him.
On the offense here, after that, using the burn kick to get out of the corner. Focus attack doesn't work. After that,
did a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was a heavy, I think that's a heavy lariat there.
Yeah,
Sorry, heavy SBD there.
And finds the overhead there, but gets caught by a grab. Can After Death stay alive right now? Yes, with the drive rush.
Round apiece right now. After Death goes for the vertical jump to try and call out any option. Probably the burn kick from Tony N.
Oh.
Another burn kick from Tony N. Tony N goes for the feint. Building that drive up passively. Ben's drive on the super jump cancel goes into the level 3. Gives him a chance to build his drive back while putting After Death pretty low. That's low health, low drive. But Tony N's respecting After Death.
Okay. I'm a fan of that finish from Tony N. Very stylish with the burning kick.
Yeah, the burning kick in this matchup seems to be doing a great job of snuffing any of After Death's throw attempts. We've seen it happen more than a few times in the last few matches. There's the cross-up burn kick.
Saw that punish counter pop up though. It seems like After Death might have tried to go for the lariat anti-air once again. Didn't work out, but he has found a way through. Expensive when it comes to the drive meter though.
He's burned himself out. Drive reversal was safe there because he'd burned himself out. Very good call from Tony N.
Oh, nice try. Wanted to get the anti-air with the headbutt. Didn't work out. Tony N, of course, very close to taking it. Finds the stun. Boom!
Because focus attack starter for the punish, but even then that was just enough to kill.
Oh my god, the overhead.
Chops the legs there. Tony N doing that. Getting throws in the corner here. Burn kick throw, burn kick throw. Is it another burn kick? No, it was an attempted shimmy.
Yeah, just barely whipping the anti-air actually. After they're getting another chance at life. And there we go with the SPD to get things started.
Boy, the fake out Seismo into level 3, and that's all she wrote. Tony N will be moving on to be to the grand final. After Death has been sent to losers, but After Death will have a chance to make it back to play against Tony N in the grand final after our next match, which is Reno versus Cauliflower.
Okay, very, very incredible set that we just witnessed there, people. Tony N sitting pretty in the grand finals on winner's side. After Death gets a small break. They will be taking on the winner of this next matchup, which is going to be Hamilton versus Wellington. It is Reno versus Cauliflower to decide who the strongest New Zealand player is for tonight. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. I don't even need to ping them. They're here. Reno already.
They're here. They know
the place.
They know what they're doing. They're up to do it. Now, as a commentator, I shouldn't have biases, but I want to see a run back between what's it called? I want to see a run back between Cauliflower and After Death. Yeah. I want to see it. I kind of love seeing it. But Reno's definitely got more than a chance here. Reno's shown some amazing results throughout this tournament, and even a lot of results last week as well. Yeah, so go either way. Could certainly go either way here.
Okay, people, get hyped for this one. The prediction is up, so spend those Kiwi points, spend those Kiwi points. Decide who you think is going to take it out. But these two would have played many, many times before. before. There's a losers semi-finals. Loser of this is out in 4th place. They get no prize money, so there is a lot at stake here.
Yeah, this is a money match for dinner, or you know, a nice little treat for yourself.
Little
Maybe a
tasty
Mac's
treat.
coffee.
Perhaps a McFlurry, even if you're feeling fancy.
Ooh, a little peckish. Great anti-air from Cauliflower there. And Reno telling Cauliflower to get off him.
Of course, these two did play last week in Flightless as well, and Reno was able to take it out, but that was a first to 2. So let's see if anything changes now that we're first to 3
That's for sure. Cauliflower closing out the first round with the lariat there as we go into our next match. Oh, next round, sorry. Oi! Drive rush throw there. Getting Reno closer to the corner. Spiral arrow, Reno low on drive here. Keeping on the offense. Good Arah from Cauliflower, but the ODDP breaks through Cauliflower's pressure there.
Okay. Get punished, buddy. Reno not going to go for any sort of super to close it out. Wanted to be a little bit more greedy with the meter, and now they're going to be facing a stun for their troubles. Oh! Drop!
Oh, but it was a drop.
No!
Wait, the level 3 instead. Hey, hey, hey.
No way can she survive that. Ah, that's brutal. Cauliflower takes out game 1.
Insane. Insane. Oh my god.
One thing to point out as well, Cauliflower has not yet made it to the top 3 of Flightless before, so of course going to be a big moment if they can get it done. Cauliflower is a previous New Zealand champion in Street Fighter 6 too.
No kidding. No kidding. You can definitely tell with how well Cauliflower plays. I mean, both these players have both been, what, Reno was previously sponsored in the Street Fighter 5 days, yeah?
Yeah. Sponsored by Riot.
Yeah. Not to be confused with the game publishing company.
Whole different breed. I mean, Reno, of course, was also a Street Fighter 5 national champion in New Zealand at one point in time. Very, very strong, dedicated player to the game. Cauliflower, I don't actually know how long he has been playing Street Fighter 4. I don't know if he was playing back in the Street Fighter 5 days. I didn't come across him back then, but perhaps I was missing out on the secret Demon King of Wellington.
Good safe spacing for the spiral arrow there. As Cauliflower gets back on the offense, connects with another spiral arrow. Gets Cauliflower to the corner. There's a throw to get out of the corner there. Good. Both players just playing footsies. Reno managing to connect low. Jab pressure, pretty important to get here. Force Cauliflower to lose some space. But there's the kill. Both players are up a round. This game's going noticeably slower. A lot more calculations here. As Cauliflower gets back on the aggressive.
Alright.
Solid footsies being played here. Credit card swipe connecting. Oh, good drive reversal from Reno, but doesn't burn out Cauliflower. Cauliflower low on drive, but manages to stabilize, go straight for the DI and connects. Headbutt punish goes into the level 2. We following up with the
Reset City.
just a reset. Reset into into SPD, and it's currently looking 2-0 Cauliflower way. Oh, that was tense.
Reno believes big comeback. He's got to get it done. 3 straight. Whoa. He got an opportunity, but yeah, but not sweet.
Could be that fear putting you. I mean, Geef is a big guy. You gotta make every choice like it's your last. The Reno's on the offense here. YOLOing here. Oi! Not enough damage to close out the game, but around, but managed to connect with the kill there. Reno in the chat hyping up the crowd. Alright, big comeback. Watch this. We love a player that plays the crowd, eh?
Reno is definitely that kind of player. He's very, yeah, he thrives off of this sort of momentum here. Almost hit it there, but the spacing was just barely wrong. Don't worry about it. We're taking it away. Was that a double perfect?
Yeah,
Reno
that's a
did that
double
for?
perfect. That's a PP. Good shit, Reno.
Okay, just barely off.
Oh,
Just
barely? Wait, that wasn't double P?
Get her double P.
Reno PP'd on me too. Good work. Good work, Reno.
He'd be doing that sometimes.
You know, announcing you're having a comeback and then getting the comeback is kind of aura points.
Yeah.
Like,
It's gotta be a good feeling too. It's like, you don't want to make a statement like that and then be wrong.
no, because if you make a statement and be wrong, then it's a funny thing. It's kind of a safe statement. Oi! Cauliflower back on the offense here. Reno back to the corner. Forced to play a bit of a slower game. Manages to connect with the crouching medium kick. Gets the spin knuckle out. But oi! Connects with another low. Goes on the offense here. Yeah. Damage on the table there. Cauliflower managing to stabilize, slow the game's pace, something he prefers to play at the moment.
Yo, Asher is better. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for playing, by the way.
Good lariat there. Gets the drive rush into the SBD. There's the lariat on the double neutral jump. There's the DI. Doesn't get the stun from it because he took the hit. Oh, and the jump out!
Of course, Reno has to win this round if he wants to stay alive in this tournament here. Cauliflower manages to catch him. You've got to be afraid of a wild level 3 out there because Cauliflower has been hitting those on people like they are going out of season.
Oh, the attempted running bear crab. Reno going straight into the level 3 here.
Locked on. Continuing mission.
Oh shit. Big damage.
Big damage. Does this get the full conversion into a kill? No, it doesn't. Reno is burnt out here. This is a bit perilous. The CA is on the table, and it looks like Reno is within CA range at the moment. But he goes in for the throw.
Oh, that feels good. That feels good if you are the person landing it. It's going to be rough for Cauliflower. Going to be taken to a final game situation. I had to correct myself as well because Ghost Ship said that I was a revisionist, and I realized that Reno actually won Street Fighter 6 in 2024. I thought he won Street Fighter 5, but it was actually Street Fighter 6. So both of these players were previous New Zealand champions. For Street Fighter 6.
No kidding, though.
Both
of these players are playing at a champion level. I'll be right back.
All Gucci. Reno manages to find that crouching medium kick. And here we go. Getting some momentum here. Oh no! Cauliflower going to get a huge reward off of their patience in that situation. But the ODDP from Reno to keep himself alive that little bit longer finds the crouching medium. Can he get it done again? Cauliflower doesn't need much. Yeah, it was this. The standing light kick was really all it was going to take. Here we go, people. Here we go. Break the ankles. Oh, no! Reno just barely off there. Of course, pushes into the armored attack. Cauliflower finding an SPD. It does a lot of damage on that little Cammy right there. But get off of me! No level 3 for you, sir. Cauliflower losing all of their meter off that situation, but unfortunately for Reno, it doesn't matter when an EX SPD gets in your way. Cauliflower making it to top 3 of Flightless for the very first time off of that interaction. That was sick. Big GG's. Alrighty. Hard luck to Reno, going to be dropping out of the tournament in 4th place here. Cauliflower moves forward into our top 3, fighting for the medal and guaranteeing themselves a little bit of that prize money. It is going to be the Geef mirror match, coming back once again.
Cauliflower managed to make it through. We're going into the Geef mirror match. Wonderful, wonderful to see. So honestly, good. Oops, sorry.
Oh, he's already here. He's already here. I just invited him. Don't worry about it.
Reno playing one of the most solid top 8s I've seen, and then going straight to bed. My man.
The energy has been spent. It's, time for a nap. But it's high octane gaming out here with a Geef mirror back at your screens for the 3rd time in Flightless history.
Yeah, the 3rd time. To reference something one of my other commentator on the channel said, big meaty men slapping meat, which apparently is a WWE reference.
We wrestling. Yeah.
Wrestling. SPD.
So after Death has won the 2 previous first to 3 sets that these two have played. Last week it was 3-0. Earlier tonight it was 3-2. Can Cauliflower actually get it done this time? Well, he's off to a good start.
Cauliflower is already warmed up from the last game, or is he spent? It's definitely a matter of perspective, but it's certainly looking like warmed up at the moment with how well he's playing.
Oh, okay.
Oi, good for Fuse. Connects with the low there.
Oh god. Big combo.
Big combo into the level 3. That is the kill for the first game with 69 seconds on the clock. That's 1 game up to Cauliflower. Cauliflower does look to be playing incredibly promising. These players are something else.
The thing about playing a character like Zangief as well is that he doesn't have any sort of crazy special moves or anything like that to just get him across the screen in a flash. He just has to play a very tight, compact, neutral game and then try and capture with something big like an SPD. That running bear grab, you might argue, is a good approach tool, but any player that is on their toes is not going to get clipped by that after their throw. He's bringing it in.
Yeah, but Drive Rush is a tool that distinctly helps Zangief. Giving the Zangief a way to run in is pretty good when used effectively, and both these players choose to use it really well. Or
Bring
don't
back
even choose.
green hand, man. Bring back green hand. We need that.
Nah, yeah, we kinda. Honestly, we kinda do. Because if you guys get green hand, they're gonna buff Thunderclap, and that's gonna rock.
Ultra Street Fighter 4, everybody. Ultra Street Fighter 6, that's what I'm waiting for out here. But right now, after Death finds the OD Lariat, trying to lock him down there twice in a row. No. Try edge.
Oh. After Death doing constant OD Lariat for the anti-air there, spinning like the turnstile. Oh my god.
That was awesome.
That was so sick. The level 3 there on the standing heavy punch. And that's a second game to Cauliflower.
He's really amped up now. He says, I'm not losing this set ever again, okay? Let's go, Cauliflower. 1 game away from eliminating the only person that's been able to beat him tonight. Reset.
A good sweep there.
Okay.
Double
good
DI.
time. Oh, just do it again. Okay, hold on a minute. Oh, the
Double
reset again.
headbutt. It's as if after that said, damage, now I'm going for a concussion.
Switching up the styles right now. Of course, After Death doesn't need much to take this away. Tries it with the drive rush, but Cauliflower has After Death in burnout now. Oh, that medium kick.
Cool jump, nothing comes of it. Oh,
Get
there's
off
the
of
drive
me.
reversal.
Oh, shit. Running big.
Bring big, Oh. Cheeky. Cheeky players. Good sweep there. Connects with the drive rush normal. Hell stab into Lariat. After that, burnt out. Both players have level 3 available. Both players are at a range where it will kill.
Egg McEgg describing a forbidden technique that we have not yet seen employed actually from either of these players tonight. Oh my god, but don't worry about it. SPD, you want to get the job done.
Right. He does have a counter. Another crouching.
Oh, okay.
Good jump in body splash from After Death there. Into the OD Lariat.
I gotta jump in like he's Crash Bandicoot right now. That was kind of crazy from After Death. He just really wanted to be up in the air for a moment.
Jumping and spinning like trash.
They do that sometimes, you know?
They do
He
do
can
that.
spin and he can jump. He has those techniques, but the level
Why? You can set SPD too, which After Death has chosen to do, but is this enough to kill?
It is.
Oh my god, it
After
is.
Death getting on the board here.
I'm bringing up Frame Assist Tool. How much damage does that do? Going straight into the match here.
OD Lariat coming through. Cauliflower getting the party started right now. After Death is being pushed closer and closer to that corner. Even if they don't want to be there, but does find the trade situation, tried to sort of push us back to mid-screen, and it did not work out.
Players just waiting inside each other's range there. Oh, good jab out by Cauliflower there. Into the DI on a burnout After Death. Jump in.
No
headbutt.
way! Oh, good read from Cauliflower. That one round away from making it to grand finals.
One round away. SPD whiffs. Boy, good reset from After Death. Goes to the light SPD just to get the damage in.
Yep,
Heavy
I got
punch
armor
responds
too,
with
buddy. I got
heavy
that
punch.
move too.
Into the level 2. Oh, and it's the burnout on the level 2, so we can go for the Lariat Ender.
Death is burnt out, but you gotta be keeping an eye on that super meter in the bottom right of this screen. After it gets in the zone, it's gonna be looking very different. Okay, here to here.
Not too many ways to get into that strike throw and threaten that level 3 outside of doing it raw. Oh my god.
No, you unfortunately cannot taunt Jet Upper in Street Fighter 6 Wave Fury. The Brian DLC is coming though. We'll see it happen.
I'm just see Brian as a DLC guy. So. For this. Oi, good stand medium from After Death. Those players are just playing the solid footsies until they can start doing their grabs.
Well, you gotta be be so careful with all the buttons you're putting out on the screen. Of course, both of these players are Zangief mains. They'll know the optimal spacing better than anybody. Try the dash up.
The player's just slapping. Oi, standing medium connects, doesn't go for the full target combo. Was that an attempted ASBD from After Death?
Oh my god, these
The
karate
dash back.
chops, man. You're looking like Master Onion from Parappa the Rapper. Kick, punch, it's all on the mind. But now we are going to Grand Finals. Cauliflower getting it done.
Cauliflower making the losers run back against After Death to get into the grand final. Oh my god. Good work by After Death securing third place.
Very well played by After Death, but yes, Cauliflower finally gets the dub. That was his bracket demon at that point. He'd lost to After Death twice, but now he gets it done where it counts the most, and we will see a New Zealand versus Australia grand finals tonight, everybody. It's going to be Cauliflower on that Geef on the loser's side, taking on Tony N. Winners.
Yeah, that's Tony N versus Cauliflower. Cauliflower very warmed up by this point. 2 incredible matches in a row. And Tony N is on the winner's side, however. So Cauliflower does need to win 6 rounds to take the top spot of this tournament.
Alright, everybody, this is our last matchup for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're watching on Twitch or TikTok. Of course, people, you see that $66.76 prize pool. These players are fighting for the lion's share of that prize money right now, and you can still add to that. There's still time. Just click that pinned link. You don't even have to spend anymore. Just click it, push buttons, money goes up. Here we go, grand finals.
Wait, solid pressure here from Cauliflower. Keeping it up. There's the burn kick to get out of it, though. Another burn kick from Tony.
See, Viper, a much faster character than Zangief here. Cauliflower, of course, has to be prepared for a change of pace. Of course, an SPD can solve all problems in this world. Well done.
It can. Sometimes that's how it is. Boy, good parry on the Seismo there from Cauliflower.
Oh, get checked.
Standing heavy punch, definitely one of the drive rush checks with the biggest amount of impact.
What are we doing here? Cauliflower, of course, does have the lead in terms of rounds in this game, but Tony N is not shaken at this point. Ooh,
Good standing heavy punch. And straight to the level 3 for Tony N. Gives him a chance to get his drive back.
Got the absolute Inspector Gadget jetpack boots coming out from Tony N right now. Oh shit! Oh!
Whoa! The jump back, but he gets scooped! Oh my god.
No way!
Oh, it kills! Of course it kills. 4,008. Sorry, this was the CA. 5,300 damage would do that to you.
Tony N off to a good start though with that combo. Got to bear in mind Tony N is on the winner's side, so just needs to win 3 games to take this tournament away and become Flightless champion. Cauliflower, on the other hand, has taken out 1 but still needs another 5 to get the job done. We will be crowning a brand new Flightless champion tonight though, people, so get hyped for that.
Both these players will be going home with a prize pool. Or with the prize, that's for sure.
But the biggest prize, of course, is the honor of being called the champion of Flightless. We had that title before there was, you know, any money. Before we had Match Arena and things like that, it was all about just trying to get the dub. Cauliflower says, yes, I remember those days.
That's for sure, that's for sure. I mean, there is only gonna be one winner of the Week 6 Flightless in the future when people are like, I wonder who won the 6th Flightless. We're gonna know.
Well,
We're gonna see it here.
There was a time that Cauliflower from Aotearoa, New Zealand took on Tony N.
Tony N from Victoria. Yeah. Oi. SPD. Cauliflower back on the offense here. Good sweep.
Well, he tried something there, but was slightly too slow, and now he's burnt out, which is not great, but don't worry about it. Burnout ain't gonna stop me SPDing your ass. No way.
Another burn kick to get out the corner there, but gets jabbed out. That's 2 games to Cauliflower.
Just like that, just needs one more to reset our bracket and take us to another first to 3 set.
Boy, the throw whiffs. Oh, the SPD whiffs. There's the Seismo, gets the conversion off of it, goes for the burn kick in the corner. Keep the pressure up. Oh, standing heavy punch to blank the jump in.
Shit, break the ankles.
Another burn kick there.
Of course, when you are playing against a character like Zangief, it is going to be helpful to try and play from range. Of course, this guy excels when he's up in your face. It can be quite difficult for him to just approach willy-nilly. But as I say that, the running bear grab does come out, and it works. Cauliflower taking out that round. One more for resetting the break.
Look to scoop up a DI response too, which is unfortunate. There it is, Oki throw, manages to catch it, gets the SPD, drive rushing in, good focus attack from Tony N, goes for the burn kick, but nothing of it, just met with an anti-ed air. Boy, Tony N trying to keep Cauliflower out, available. That's a reset. That's grand final reset 3-0 already.
Yeah, that was crazy. Alrighty, people. So, yeah, we're going back in for another one. Give me a second and I'll get us back in, but we are going to our true finals. We did gamble on that. We're going to do another one there, people.
Going into the next match, both players having a chance to just take a breath, rest their hands, do a couple of stretches, warm their hands up a bit if they've got cold hands.
Tony N, you can't give up already. Come on.
Don't give up, Tony. We believe in you. Both Flower on getting the pressure, going for the Oki grab.
It really does feel like Cauliflower is just incredibly oppressive here. It's difficult for Tony N to get into a position where they can sort of force Cauliflower to make mistakes, which is kind of something that you have to rely on when you're playing in this sort of matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Cauliflower at this point has had 9 games to really get heated up. And he's pumping it out, but that's a round to Tony. Tony seems to have gotten some control back into it. Good feint, another good feint. Wheel kick, not getting the punish on wheel kick.
Asher is better, really trying to get his Kiwi points up right now. He says, come on, man. Please bet. Level 3!
Going in for the level 3. Again, a chance to rebuild that drive. Gets Cauliflower low on health here. So that is CA range. One level 3 here will kill.
Oh! Okay. We're gonna play like that? Alright.
Hey, you gotta play like that. Sometimes you gotta make Geef win.
There we go. Tony In getting on the board for the first time in this matchup. Taking the lead here.
Oi, the drive reversal getting the refund there. Ooh, eye glint there. Hadn't noticed that until now.
Okay, Cauliflower thought that they might have been able to approach there, but that was a setup from Tony In to be able to get a button out on the screen and take some momentum back for themselves. Cauliflower trapped in the corner, goes for the jump.
Level 1 there. Tony in the install here. Doesn't have to spend drive. And there it is. Closes out the first round very, very dominantly. And that's still a little bit of
confidence from Tony In right now.
Hey, maybe he gave up. He's given in to Shin Tony. Maybe that's what's happening here.
Shin Tony. There's too much power. Too much power. And Cauliflower can't handle it at the moment. Goes for the level 2.
Be on the level 2 there.
What's the Oaks? Oh!
There's the drive. There's the DI. Goes for the OD focus attack for the punish. That's another game to Tony.
Damn,
Looking like a reverse
reversal of fortune.
Yeah, reversal of fortune. Looking like a reverse 3-0 if Cauliflower does not stabilize.
Alright, Cauliflower though getting off to a good start here in game 3 of the true finals. There is a little bit of a reset situation from Tony In getting the grab off. Yeah, it appears
There's
this
the
was
punish
actually
counter.
an intentional play by Cauliflower to sabotage Ashura's better's chances of getting more Kiwi points.
That's where there was no insider trading just because I bet on Tony N.
Oh,
Rep
shit,
from
that's
my
over.
region.
Big
Oi!
damage. Yeah, Cauliflower back on the board.
Round 2. Fight.
Good burn kick there from Tony N. Kick putting the armor there too.
Yeah, really smart usage of Zangief's armor as well from Cauliflower. Have to keep that in mind. It's one way to sort of mess with Tony N's jump-in situations. Tony N with the
Tony
life
N-
lead right now though.
Tony N has been mixing up the burn kicks they've been doing. So Cauliflower has had a harder time reacting to them with Lariat. There's the level 3. Gives Tony N the time to build back their drive. Go straight for the throw though.
Oh shit! The
There's
overhead!
overhead.
It was indeed a horror show right there. Tony In now is one round away from taking out this tournament here.
Yeah, game point for Tony N.
Alright, drive rush works out for Cauliflower here. Tries it with the medium punch, but Tony In is staying solid.
Routing there into the burn kick. Good extension too. Seismo getting snuffed. OD Seismo doing nothing there. Throwing Cauliflower to the corner. Goes for a burn kick. Cauliflower jabs out of the pressure. Gets the body splash jump in.
Expecting him to try and reset the situation a little bit there. Cauliflower just barely trailing behind in terms of life. You sure that level 3's got to be coming?
There's the drive reversal. Gets Cauliflower to the corner. There's the DI. And the stun. And that's it.
That's it. A reverse 3-0. Tony In gonna get it done.
Tony N, after getting 3-0'd in the winner's side grands, manages to bring it back 3-0 against Cauliflower to become your champion for the Street Fighter 6 Flightless Weekly Week 6. Good stuff.
Very, very well done by Tony in there. It was looking bleak at one point, but really turned it all around once they realized Okay, this is my last chance. This is my last chance here in the tournament. I'm going to make the most of it. And that was a 3-0 finish there. Absolutely beautiful performance. Hard luck to Cauliflower. So close. But getting the silver medal there and a good chunk of that prize money. Which, of course, we finished up with a total prize pool of 66.76. And I'll be able to pay that out once I have everybody's Matcherino username. So I'll go chasing those up. But of course, massive thank you to everybody that was tuning in, whether you played in the tournament, whether you were just watching on the sidelines. Massively appreciate you all. If you're on Twitch or TikTok, big ups to all of you. And of course, massive thank you to OCE, my co-commentator today. How are you feeling after that?
Inspired, that's for sure. I've recently been doing soul searching in Street Fighter 6 to find a different character to play. Watching these players play has inspired me to just keep playing the game. It's absolutely amazing. Everyone did an amazing job. All the GIF mirrors too. My god, there were some insane sets. How about you? How are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, I'm feeling the same. Of course, I'm someone who's been sort of on the sidelines when it's come to Street Fighter 6 for the most part. A lot different to Street Fighter 5 where I was a lot more active. But when I have been running events like this and just sort of seeing people get more and more invested in the game, it definitely does give you that kind of feeling like, I should probably be doing a little bit more of this myself. So definitely feeling just as inspired as you, and so inspired that hopefully I'll be able to do a good performance as I segue into the next thing, which is talking about local tournaments. Of course, I got a local tournament coming up in Hamilton on the 20th of June, so it is a couple of weeks away. I'd love to see people come down. It's not going to be clashing with an Auckland event for the first time in a long time, so hopefully we see a lot of Aucklanders coming down. But yes, we do have Hambats in Hamilton on the 20th of June. We have that every month in Hamilton. If you are in Auckland, they have it every 2 weeks, Auckland Rambats. If you're in Wellington, they also have it every 2 weeks with Wellington Rambats. I've been seeing my boy Jackson put up some very interesting marketing videos recently on Facebook and Twitter where he's been like eating the Jackson burgers himself when he is Jackson making the burgers. So that's been really interesting. And of course, in Christchurch, they have monthly events as well. So please go and play offline, people. Don't have to worry about no lag, nothing like that. It's just a really good time. So yeah, hopefully people will go check out their locals if you're in New Zealand. But of course, in Australia, they have local events too. Lucy, you'll be able to tell us a little bit more about the locals in your region.
Yeah, so we got a lot of locals throughout Australia, but I am in the region of Victoria, and coming up this weekend, hosted by one of our competitors here in the bracket, is Drive Theory, which is hosted on the first Saturday. That's being hosted this Saturday at around 6 p.m. at the Theory Bar. If Chandran is in the chat, or if you're in the CCH chat, there is a chat there available for people wishing to enter Drive Theory. Definitely recommend to get amongst it. It's a very, very welcoming community. It is at a bar, so there's plenty of drinks to go around. And outside of that, we have CH, which is being ran every second and fourth Saturday of the month in the Hollywood Library and Sharing Center themselves. We've also got some others. I believe we've got a once monthly tournament at the moment with RMIT, which actually gives you the league points for
Couch Warriors.
Yeah, Couch Warriors league points. And that's also got Tekken, so if you're here for Tekken and you're in the Victoria region, big recommends to going to that as well.
Absolutely. Big ups. There's a lot of really cool tournaments around, people, that you could be heading out to, and trust me, going to play offline it's a different feeling. It's a really different feeling. Playing these games on your own in your room or hanging out in a Discord voice chat and stuff is fine, but offline, the vibes are immaculate. So trust me, if you want to know more about offlines, please do hit me up. I'd be happy to tell you more. I've been running tournaments for close to 10 years now, which is kind of crazy to say. But yeah, that is kind of the end for tonight. In terms of my streams for the rest of the week, I'm not sure when I'll stream again. I'll be streaming, of course, on Monday with the Flightless Tekken 8 Weekly, which I always do. I was thinking about going to watch the Backrooms or something tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. I might stream again in the near future. So if you want to see more, of course, chuck me a follow. I'd appreciate that. But that's kind of it for now, people. So have a great rest of your Thursday night. Let us go and see if there's someone that we could go and raid. I'm just going to check out who's streaming out there. Who we could send us off to. Oh, let's take it to Zero Wark. Pick up my boy Zero Wark. He's playing some Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's a very fun game too. So enjoy and have a great night, everybody. Peace out, home dogs. We raided.
Yeah.